Good times.
You know, I love that song. I don't.
So do
know why.
I.
So I noticed with your.
Yeah. It's my random shimmy.
I'm kind of surprised you like that song because it has noises that would otherwise probably irritate you. Like this.
Okay, that is not what it sounds like. The way that you were doing
Sounds
it.
like a Japanese porn star.
No, oh my gosh, Moha, no.
It sounds like a Japanese porn star. Good morning, kids.
I never thought of it that way. Now you have ruined it for me.
Let's listen to it again.
No. Stop.
That's featuring Maria Ozawa. Right
This
there.
is, okay, so that song though, like that's an era of JT that I really like.
So I got a question because we only know him now as terrible.
Which is so sad because he's very talented.
Correct. He is. And I think he's the best boy band member ever.
Wow.
Of all boy bands. Yeah,
Strong.
well, I mean, come on. Who else? No, but who else?
Okay, I mean, I'm going to marinate on that a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, marinate on it a little bit. But I feel strongly about that. And I know I always do the whole, this is the best thing of all time. He's the best thing of all time in the boy band realm. We can argue, well, to everybody, what about Nick? Nick, no way, not even, no.
Yeah, no.
Goddamn Nick Carter. In fact, I think maybe JC Chazé might even be up on that list.
Wait,
too.
wait. When you said Nick, I was thinking Nick Lachey.
Both Nicks.
Because he's still like very much in my consciousness because he hosts Love is Blind. And I like to binge watch Love is Blind. So he was my go-to when you said Nick.
Leonard says, no, me, MJ pa. Uy, MJ who?
MJ?
I don't know.
Michael Jackson?
Goddamn, he's not a boy band.
Well, Jackson 5.
That's not a boy band. They're siblings.
They were boys. I mean, technically, they were a boy band.
No. That's not. No. And it depends. Like, we're talking about in the more, oddly enough to say, modern, even though that song probably came out 25 years ago. But in the more modern context, you can't say, oh, the Beatles. No. Yeah, you can argue they're a boy band, but I meant like, you know, the kind of what we see
The
now.
dancing,
Yeah, that level of boy band. Now, I would put Timberlake ahead of Jungkook. V.
The fans are very upset.
But those boys are up there. No, look, but those boys are up there.
Ano kasi, see, JT is very, like he dances, he sings. Does he act?
Yeah.
Passable.
He's not bad. I mean, he acts. He's been in some movies, man. And
like such as?
Not a lot of hate. He had the FUBU movie.
The one with, what's her name?
Yung asawa ni
Ashton Kutcher.
Kutcher, or something like that. He's also been in some dramas, I think, too. I mean, not just kind of your romantic type of movies.
Please don't make that sound.
Here's my question, though. And this goes to all boy banders, including Timberlake and V and Jungkook and all of them. Does dancing fade? Like you because it's kind of so athletic.
Yes.
You lose that ability. Now, I know a lot of old people, they'll do the ballroom, but they look terrible. They look, come on now, right? They're fine for their age, but they are not good at it anymore. You lose this skill.
Yeah, I think like among the skills, that would be the one that like obviously goes because it's such a physical endeavor.
Yeah, that before singing.
Yes, and acting for sure.
Yeah, I think maybe the lineup would be you lose dancing, then you lose singing. Parang acting seems like that would be the last to go. And don't get it twisted here. The singing goes, guys. When they're
it does.
It freaking goes.
Yeah.
That's why I don't go to those concerts.
But they talk about like not being able to reach the high notes and stuff.
Yeah. So anyway, there's something wrong with your microphone, by the way. Just FYI.
What?
I don't know. Is it the aircon? I think there's an aircon issue. It's kind of loud.
You know what? I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little loud. You can notice when you talk, it like dies and then it opens. Like the noise cancellation is evident because your aircon is really loud. Welcome to the show, though. Let's move forward with hi, hellos, and welcome. We are streaming on discord.gg/goodtimesradio. It is called Good Times. That's Sam O in studio. My name is Mo. We have the group here. Yes, no, probably don't care. I'm done taking attendance. I don't know.
You've been pretty good with that this week. I appreciate that.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone listens to me. I thought maybe I would. And I keep saying over and over, it's just because the topics are so hard. It's like, hey, that's a good matter of topic. I'll wait for it. That's good, Alex. I'll wait for it. And then I'll take the attendance, and then they'll say yes. I'm like, wait, we're gonna talk about this. And then when they don't show up, I'm like, okay, what do I talk about now? Because I really want to talk about this. It is. And then some of that becomes dated, and then I completely disregard it. That's the only issue I have. Kind of with, I have no idea who's going to be here. But there are a lot of things that went on in the past few days. We had a show on Monday. We didn't have one yesterday because of the Chinese New Year, I think. That's what the holiday was, I'm not sure.
Yep.
And now we are here today. So please hang out with us all the way till 9 o'clock. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of the show. You're listening to Good Times here at Magic 89.9. Don't go away.
Good Times.
6:24 on this Wednesday morning. You're listening to Good Times here at Magic 89.9 as Sam hits her face on the microphone or did something similar to that.
What's that?
What did you do? Did you just hit your face?
Hindi naman. I mean, I was gonna... Can you read my mind? I'm telling you the story in my head. It's just...
Food.
What about it?
No, I'm trying to read your mind. It's on the tip of your tape.
No, I was telling you the story of what happened with the headset and it hitting my lip while I was trying to put it on my head.
It hit your lip. Okay, I thought you hit your face on the microphone, which would have been doofuser.
You wish.
That would have been... speaking of dancing at a late age, I saw, and we better talk about this now because, just in case Kay shows up today, I saw Marian Rivera, who's turning 42 years old this year, who doing that, that Chanel dance, you put your... I saw her do that, and I was like, that's the first time I've seen somebody do it that I like it. Because it obviously it dominates your feed, this dance. And it has been since maybe October of last year has this dominated my goddamn feed, and I'm so sick of this stupid dance. That and the Dougie, I just can't get it off of my feed.
Like, right? That had a revival, huh?
It did. It did have a bit of a revival on IG and TikTok and all that stuff. Because, I mean, obviously that song is well over 10 years old or whatever the hell, whenever it came out. I remember John Wall doing it, and that must be more than 10 years ago. She did the Chanel thing on a float, and I don't know if this was over the Christmas time during promotional season or whatever. And I'm like, finally, I see somebody I like the way they did it, and she is 42 years old this year. So as dancing fades, maybe there are some that can hold on to it for a little bit of a later age. Alvin, do we have the clip here real quick? We might as well throw it on there so Sam can see it. Look at how charming this is. The proper way to do it.
Okay. Whole thing, it was like a snippet.
Hater. Why did they hate?
Wow. I mean, she does a snippet and you're just like, this is the best version.
Dong, we know you listen to the show every morning. That's Sam O, by the way.
Is this really about the dance or like, what is this?
I think she's cute too, but...
It doesn't hurt. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. You're just being a friend. I get it.
Speaking of friend, our friend Jojo, the Love Survivors, tuned in with a girlfriend.
No, he's got a girlfriend. Yes.
Well, actually, I don't know if he's with the girlfriend because he's on his way to fetch the girlfriend. So, yeah, no, she's not in the car yet, but he is tuned in.
And she's like, she has a soul and a pulse?
Sana.
Nice.
Mohan, you are so... That's Mohan, Jojo. That's Mohan, okay?
Dong?
Ay, nako.
I'm only making fun of his girlfriend. She was making fun of your wife.
I was not making fun of her. I was making fun of you. The girlfriend is in the car. I got confirmation. Hello.
Speaking of girlfriends, I was inviting Sam O to hang out with mine in the next couple of months here. And she says no because I'm not going to be happy with what we eat if we are all together. And I find it to be very offensive, Sam.
Mohan, every trip that you take with the Beebs, you're complaining about how bad the food is.
And
so this is my prediction for if we go on a trip. And this is because of her dietary restrictions. We know this.
She has one dietary restriction.
Well, then why is the food always so bad?
Oh, and 2, alcohol, which is your BFF, right? No, it's the pork, right? That's all. That's it. I mean,
no, there's other stuff, right? There's got to be other stuff because how could it be that you're always?
Oh, yeah, you're right. You mean it had the way it's prepared?
Yeah.
We can find. We can We don't have to say anything. We can just that's what's good about the people who like with the halal thing. Like, oh yeah, this is halal. Don't worry about it. They're like, okay, because it doesn't taste any different.
Don't they check? Like, aren't there ways of?
It's called trust.
Oh my gosh, have you been like misleading the Beebs this whole time?
A little bit. A little bit. But yeah. We took her to KFC. I'm like, all the KFCs are halal. She's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. Don't worry about it. Let me think about it. What is? Oh, speaking of food, man, what do you have for breakfast today? What do you
No,
got
I'm not excited about it. I just grabbed something on the way out. It's like a bag of mixed nuts and dried berries or something.
Oh, so you're a hater on his wife, hater on my girlfriend, and that's what you're bringing today for breakfast?
Why are you connecting the dots like this?
Because you're on a roll here, and I have a topic. Have you? Because I'm in my cooking era, and I tried.
That's right.
I tried something, and I thought it was very advanced level.
Which is?
And I don't think I'll ever do it again. Lasagna. It's too hard. And I try it once. Here's the thing about the lasagna is I tried it one time and I fully know I'll never get it. You know, when you try a recipe for the first time, it's going to be bad most often, right? You're going to have to tinker and sometimes you have to overhaul. It's just, I'm just not good at it, obviously, but maybe most people aren't when it comes to grabbing a recipe for the first time. You follow all of it. I'm going to say rarely it comes out as a knockout. Would that, I mean, you had a cooking show. Is that kind of accurate? The first time you try it, it's not going to be great, but you can get it eventually in 2 more tries, 3 more tries. You'll be fine.
Sure.
This, I tried it and I said, I will never be able to make this.
What was the most challenging part about lasagna?
It just because
the assembly?
Yeah, where it doesn't just destroy.
Huh.
You know?
What, you felt like parang it wasn't holding together?
Yeah, it's just not. It just doesn't look like it. You know, when you have it properly done, there's like levels. It's like a building.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, there's levels to it. Mine didn't. Just all became.
It was all
one
a mush.
thing.
Like,
yeah, it was all a mush. And so I'm like, that's it, man. I'm never going to get this. Don't need to try it again. Don't even like it that much for me to try it again. But was convinced, one shot, and it's never going to happen. And I thought I would ask you the same question. Is there anything that you ever tried to make? Any of you guys, by the way, discord.gg/goodtimesradio. Just throw it out there. You tried it one time. You're like, I will never get this. It's pointless. We'll never do it again.
oh. I mean, are we talking about just cooking or anything?
Yeah. Well, I mean, what else is there?
I don't know, like some kind of
sewing a
skill
shirt
or yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I would say cooking. Let's just keep it with cooking, because there's a lot of sports. For example, like I tried golf once, hit the ball, said never again. This sucks, and don't need to do it. Right, completely crap. But just to kind of narrow it down here, since we're talking about food, what is it? Rooney Man says a boiling an egg. I can't do this. I mess this one up all the time. It's impossible for me to get the boiling of the egg down right.
What?
Yeah, I'm terrible at it. JK says steak. The steak takes practice, but you will get it.
I'm sorry, wait. You're saying you can't do the boiled egg, but you will get the steak.
Here's the thing. I don't really like eggs. So I try it. It breaks open. Don't care anymore. It's really, I'm not a fan.
How do you like your boiled egg? Like, what is the doneness here?
I would never have it. I would never have a boiled egg. It's
okay.
disgusting. But I've tried doing it, like maybe for my mom or something like that. And as you know, if you overboil an egg, amoy utot or lasang tae. So I'm like, forget it. So I just stop.
Yeah, no, you're
and
really
I'm not
doing
a fan.
it wrong.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the boiled egg.
Speaking of eggs, I think the difficult one is the poached egg. That's the hard one.
Oh, any advanced egg is tough. Like, yeah, you're right. Poach, making it beautiful, doing that Japanese thing where it's
the omelet,
the rice.
Yeah,
that's all high level stuff.
You know what they say?
Can't mess with that.
You know what they say? Like when a chef wants to assess your level of cooking, he will ask you to make an omelet.
Yeah, yeah, no, well, no, I'm not good with the eggs. And I really have no intention of getting better. It's just eggs. Like,
Did I tell you about the egg poaching thing that I got?
No. Well, you had a egg poaching machine?
Yeah, it's like a little gadget where you put in. Huh?
Is that cheating? Would that be considered cheating?
Boy, I guess. But I mean, it just makes your life so much easier. But even that too, like you have to there's a little bit of a trial and error with the timing. But anyway, yes, eggs are not as easy as you think. I think you're right about that.
Yeah, the advanced stuff is damn near impossible.
Yeah.
So anything you tried and then you're like, forget it. Never again. Have no interest in getting better at this. I'm over.
Gosh, I don't know if I've ever been so unsuccessful at making something. I mean, no, wait. Like I've had some it hasn't been that much of a failure. Like I remember baking. I tried baking a cake one time and it was just raw inside. And but
you will try it again.
Yeah, like you eventually get the hang of it.
Well, maybe I'm just a boy, right? I'm like, wag na lang. Di na. Sakamoto-san says a soft-boiled poached leche. Ginawa ko na lang scrambled. I don't even know what that means, but that sounded difficult. Casey says baking a pandesal, always very difficult to bake bread or make bread from scratch.
But oh my gosh, so satisfying.
GTWM Addict, your little secret admirer when it comes to the coffee. Beef Wellington. Can't get that correct.
Okay, I've never even tried that, actually. And it does seem like a very complicated dish.
Is that a New Zealand thing? Because it says Wellington and he's in New Zealand, isn't he? So is that a New Zealander dish?
I have no idea.
Is that more British?
But it
Poor
always
Decision says, sorry, go.
No, I just associate it with Chef Ramsay.
Okay, so it's probably British. It kind of sounds very British. Poor Decision says, I can't do a tortang talong well. Yeah, that's way too hard.
I don't think it's hard. It's just very tedious because you have to roast the eggplant first, skin it, flatten it out, and then put it in the egg wash and fry it. And like for such a parang everyday dish, it's very tedious, I think.
Rube says boiling pasta has always been hit and miss. Either I undercook it or overcook the damn thing. Nieta.
I feel like you just have to follow what it says in the package, though.
He's like, it's a 6 minutes, 7 minutes. Like,
just time the thing.
Tell your phone to do it. How hard could it be? Put a little salt in that baby. Mang Chane says lechon belly is my effort.
Oh, is this one of those?
That hard?
Okay. Like when you say lechon belly, what are we talking about?
Liempo?
Like just frying the thing?
Yeah, isn't that? I mean, you're not cutting up the pig. If you're cutting up the pig, fine. Yeah, it's a little level of difficulty there. But if it's already in its roe, how hard is that?
Because in my head, I was thinking of a porchetta. Do you know what a porchetta is? Porchetta.
Ah, yeah, okay. The Italian thing?
Yeah, it's the belly that they turn it into a roll, and they stuff it with aromatics and
the pork mamon or whatever the hell that is.
Pork mamon. It's like a pork cinnamon roll.
Yeah. Kultupi says I made a xiaolong bao once.
Ooh,
damn, that's so hard to do.
Ooh, what is the?
Sounds hard.
Yeah, what is the technique? Like, do you inject it with jelly?
Like jelly, fat jelly?
I feel like the juice inside before you steam it has got to be like in gelatinous form or something, and then it loosens up as it steams, which then turns into soup.
You're speaking a science that I don't follow. That's way too much for me. I have no idea what the hell you just said.
Because xiaolong bao is the dumpling with the soup inside, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So how do you inject the soup inside?
Don't you just put the soup and then close it because it's a dumpling or whatever? It's in it before you cook it?
No, because then it'll turn the dumpling wrapper very soggy, but it actually holds together.
Well, what if the dumpling wrapper's thick?
Is what?
Like thicker, like you make it a little bit more, thicker.
But it's not like when you bite into the xiaolong bao. It's you're not biting into like a hunk of dough.
Well, I'm team thick on this because I like
you know
the
what
gummies.
team I'm on. So
yeah, I'm in. bite that and hit the soup in my mouth. Let's see. French macaron is very difficult. Don't try it. It's not worth the effort. Go buy it. Like, that's one thing. Like, don't even make that.
I would buy it.
Buy it.
Yeah, I'd buy it.
Sucks. It's so hard. Shoik says I can't perfect a palabok. Okay.
Why? Is it the sauce? What is the sauce even made of?
Oh my God, I don't know. I just know there's chicharron in it, so that's fine with me. Cool Tupi said he made the fat as well, froze it and everything. Gosh, that's...
Nang ano?
Ning shalong bao.
Oh, you freeze. Oh,
Yeah.
pwede.
Boy, you guys are really impressive. Look at some.
Oh,
of this
thanks.
stuff. Rosie says sourdough bread. Yeah, never.
Oh my gosh! Again, such a huge thing on social media, at least on my feed, anyway.
Yeah, really? Oh, like people making it from scratch?
Oh my gosh! Yes, it's a whole thing.
Really?
Yes.
My feed is. yours is sourdough bread. My feed is all boobs jiggling like, oh, everybody. I've never seen sourdough bread online.
Really?
Yeah, never. Zero. Pat says made my own soft roll. So are we in this thing? People are really into making bread?
Oh my gosh. Yes. This is, I mean, people name their sourdough starters because you got to feed it every day or something. And
How
then,
long has this been going on?
oh my, I mean, I don't know why, but in my head, it was like a pandemic thing where people were home and they were just like, they started baking. Yeah.
So it's not like recent.
No.
Okay. Maka-join nga, pero hindi na.
Okay. Since you are in your cooking era, do you have any interest in expanding into the baking realm?
No.
Why not?
I don't know I mean, I love junk food. I love desserts, but I don't like cakes very much.
It doesn't have to be
so I
cakes,
don't make
though.
them.
I think you'd really like baking bread.
Yeah, maybe I'll get into it, but boy, that's so time consuming, and I don't have much time.
Okay, maybe that's
because I'm jumping. Yeah, I jump from work to work to work. Here's Alex. Alex, what's your best dish?
See, tumama. Okay, in my fearless attendance forecast, tumama, Alex. I said yes, he'll be here. Hi, Lex.
Hi, hello.
Hey.
Morning.
Oh, you're home na. Welcome back.
Yes. Oo.
How's your Singapore, man?
Sobrang saya. Saya sa Sentosa. Ang ganda. Ang dami mga Filipino na nagasikaso. Maraming salamat sa mga nanood. 4 and 7 p.m. Maraming salamat. Nagulat ako doon sa venue. Ang ganda. At ang ganda ng first time ko doon sa Resorts World Sentosa. Yun.
You know what I did, Lex? Just last night, I booked a trip to Sentosa because of you. You know, you had that video where you were talking like, oh, we're here in Sentosa. I'm like, I haven't been in Sentosa in a long time, man. So last night, right before I went to sleep, I booked a Singapore trip and I'll stay in Sentosa just because of you. That's how influencer you had over me.
Sana makarating doon para malaman nila na meron tayo na apektuhan.
Si Alex ba yung naka-influence sa'yo or like the girls that were all like hanging out there and taking pictures?
Sam,
huh? What?
Alam nyo,
it's a trap question.
yung Universal talagang first time ko yun nakita yung globe na yun.
Yeah.
The rest are just incidental. Kaya medyo na
yung incidental chicks. That's a really good excuse that cheating men can use. Ano nangyari? Ba't may babae? It's all incidental lang.
Oh, hindi.
It sounds like a band, Incidental Chicks.
That is a good answer. I'm just a teenager. Please welcome on stage, Incidental Chicks. That's a good one. But yeah, I'm glad that you had a good time over there, and everybody else had a good time because of you.
Dapat punta ako dito ng Monday. Nagusing ako ng 9:30. Uyat kasi pasensya na ha.
It's all right. And we didn't have a show yesterday, so we're fine. It is 6:43.
Anong dish no? Hindi ko pa nasagot. Ano ba yun?
Oh, yeah. What's your best dish cooking-wise?
Adobo. Adobo talaga ako. Pero adobo talaga. I have the best adobo.
Do you guys eat adobo as much as... Because I'm not a adobo fan, right? And when I see adobo let's say Instagram feed, right?
Uh.
When I see adobo on the feed, it's usually your NBA player who is half Filipino. You're like, oh, so you're Filipino. What do you do? Oh, I just had adobo yesterday. I'm like, they always seem to be having adobo just the other day. And I wonder, do we really eat it that often? Or is it just it's the go-to answer when you're like, oh, do you really enjoy Filipino food? And then a foreigner will say, I really love that adobo. It almost seems like it's the answer you will give when asked, but we don't eat it as much as maybe I see it. Or is that just
Hindi. Ako, adobo din yan. Birang hindi masarap na adobo.
No. The frequency. Do you have adobo
Yes.
at least weekly?
Yes. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Can you describe yours? Like, how do you make it?
Ang adobo ko, ayoko yung mga iba-iba. Gusto ko yung may toyo, suka, may masarsa.
Masarsa.
Tapos maliliit lang yung slice ng pork.
Oh.
Ayoko yung malalaki. Gusto ko yung maliliit na slice.
Para mas
Tapos,
mas seasoned ba ng sauce yan?
Hindi ako masyadong maano sa mga adobong puti, adobong tuyo. Gusto ko talaga yung masarsa.
With the rice.
I want the hintiest, just the driest, less amount of sauce as possible.
Really?
Just you know me, I'm not masabaw. I really want it dry and very bland, like most food
like
anyway.
You.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks.
I'm just kidding.
Lex, I'm glad you're here. I've been bullied all for 45 minutes. Thank God, nandito na yung bagong yung favorite target niya. Thanks. Lex, man, I've suffered this past 3 days without you.
Magkakwento lang ako ng total, pa naman, February pa naman. Para malaman mo bakit napakawalang kwenta pag napaka-dry. So, nung nagtatrabaho pa ako sa SGS, sumama ako sa boss ko, kumain kami sa Fridays. Pero bago ako kumain sa Fridays, nag-message ako kay Dana na gutom ako, pagod na pagod ako, antok na antok ako.
Wow.
Tapos first time kong kumain sa Fridays, di ba ano yun? Only yung doon, iced tea.
Oh.
Refillable yung iced tea, di nga refillable.
Oh.
So nag-iced tea. Tapos ang lalaki ng mga service, kumain ako na kumain. So technically, busog ako. Pero hindi ako nagsabi kay Dana na sumama ako doon sa mga boss ko. Kasi nga, ayun yung uli kong message. Pag uwi ko, na ako, hyper ako sa iced tea.
Na-hyper sa iced tea?
Oo, tapos busog ako. Ang natirang pagkain sa akin, malamig na kanin, saka malamig na pork chop mo.
Malamig na pork chop?
Kung may sabaw man lang sana yun, mag-pretend ako makakain ko. Tinapatan niya ako sa table. Sabi niya, alam kong gutom na gutom ka, pagod na pagod ka. So kumakain ako ng pork chop na malamig at kanin na malamig. Pare, bawat lunon, tubig ako ng tubig. Tapos sabi niya, tara na, di ba pagod ka na? Hindi ako makatulog 2:00 dahil gising na gising yung utak ko sa... So masama magsinungaling, pare. Kaya ayoko na kumain ng dry. Ang hirap kumain ng malamig na pork chop at malamig na kanin.
Oo nga. Okay, yeah. Yes. That's a rough combination.
Yeah, that's miserable.
Yan ang doon. Yan ang background doon. Bakit ako nagganon-ganon.
And J&B, which has a very valid question, walang microwave, Lex?
Pare, kahit i-microwave mo yung pork chop, wala nang yun.
Magiging dry pa yun?
Magiging dry. Parang tinanggalan mo ng yung desierto, nilagyan mo ng microwave yung desierto. Wala na yun.
It's better than cold.
Oh yeah, I guess that.
Mainit na tuyong pork chop. Ang pork chop tumitigas yun habang tumatagal. Sa mga misis dyan, yan, pagka ginagabi lagi asahan nyo, pork chop, tapos tapatan nyo siya. So how's your day? Habang kinakain siya, sabi ko sa'yo.
The worst pork chop, I've told the story before because it only happened a few years ago, but the worst pork chop I've ever had, Sam, is I went to this fancy restaurant. Man, it was so expensive. Like, this was really like upper tier restaurant, right? And because I literally told you the story because I was so shocked at how they did it. You know, when you go to these expensive restaurants, they sobrang arte yung like the food is just over the top. So I get there, I'm like, so what's really good here? Like, well, our best is this pork chop, and I'm like, okay, fancy place, pork chop is the best. Okay, like we'll get the pork chop, I guess. So order the pork chop, and they're like, and you have to have it medium. And I'm like, no, please God, no. But diba nahihiya ako, like I can't contradict in person. I struggle with contradicting in person. So in my mind, I was like, oh no, please God, no. Because medium pork Like
pink.
slightly uncooked pork sounds disgusting. And like, you can only have it medium. It's the perfect thing. It's gorgeous. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh Jesus, this is gonna be a nightmare. So it arrived, and true enough, yung kinakain ko yung pork chop na gummy, and I'm sitting there. This is the most miserable thing, and it's expensive.
Oh gosh.
Who eats the pork medium?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't even eat the beef medium.
Pero di ka alam kung
Pork na jelly?
Yeah, I don't like medium pork.
Why the hell would anybody do that? Rich people, what's wrong with you?
Ang pork chop, masarap lang siya first 5 minutes. Kailangan maubos mo siya, man.
Yeah.
Yung galing sa frying pan. Pero napag-usapan niyo na ba ito kanina? Yung, should we take a call, Mo?
What do you mean? Oh.
Or do you want to take a call for the callers? Kasi we're always talking about ourselves.
It's a Reddit post that I do.
We're talking about our pork chop. My God, nakakahiya kay Sosime Roll. Na lahat ng mga posts sa Reddit, and nitrinase ko siya, yun lang talaga gusto niya. Callers mo, callers.
Yeah, so Sam, I'm almost certain you didn't read this. I've been getting this from maybe one or two of the same people over and over on Instagram, on DMs, like, take calls. And then I saw kind of a post on Reddit. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to respond. Like, finally, just, even though, so I wrote this whole dissertation, essay, thesis on why take calls. And of course, sometimes I'll be an ageist, and I'll, anytime.
What did you
like,
say?
I'll just read it real quick. I just look. I understand why some of you titas want callers. Like, I started with this is a little poke, right? I do get a ton of messages, honestly. I mean, not a ton. Ton's a bit of an exaggeration. People saying I miss the callers, and I'm like, you know what? It's not really the callers that we miss. It's the caller era, I think, that we miss of the show, because there is a difference between callers and the era. Because I miss the callers too, but it's in the modern time, nobody calls anymore. Like, you guys are not making phone calls anymore. Everything is GC. Everything is text. And we stream now. There's a chat room. That chat room, by the way, is filled with people all across the world who would never be able to call anyway. We do the roll call. The bulk of the people, just say online, we'll just use them as an example, are even outside of the country. So in a modern time, the chat room, dictated by you, is the preferred choice of communication globally, right? It's easier to share your opinion. It's easier. You don't have to do the radio feedback, speakerphone, all that stuff. Even when we take calls, it seems like more now than in the past, the cell phone signal is atrocious. Barely is it intelligible, and that's outside of it just being kind of the common way of communicating, right? You can be anonymous on a chat room. So, and then when we do take calls, who are we taking calls from on this radio show these days? It's Melissa, it's Mike, who you guys freaking hate. Rooney Man's always the first person to get in. No offense to you, Rooney Man, I love you. I mean, appreciate you. It's not like you're a bad caller, but it almost sounds like when we do take calls, because nobody does it anymore, the people that actually still do it, they're like the 7th co-host of the show. And that's what we don't want. We don't want another co-host. We have too many already. So the people who say, hey, you should take calls, I then turn it around and say, hey, you should get back to calling. Not this radio show specifically, but calling, period. Nobody makes phone calls ever anymore. And then I said, I went to my phone and I checked the last time I made a phone call. And that was Saturday when I typed that. I didn't make a call in 5 days. And guess what? I still haven't made a call in 8 days now. And I've made 5 phone calls all year.
Yan. Haba ng sagot mo.
Nobody makes phone calls. And and I remember you guys have given up on this already, but like, hey, you should really do forbidden questions. Nobody does that anymore. Yes, I get it. It was a popular segment on the show. We're not going to get celebrities to come on this radio show and go, alam ko, bakla si Raymond Gutierrez. Nobody's doing that anymore. The show is different. It's 20 years. What do you want, the same show for 20 years? You can't. So my thing is like, yeah, I miss them too, but I also am kind of mature enough to know that the era of phone calls, not again just this radio show, but in general, is over. And I'm going to ask people to call a landline? Really? Hey kids, 8631-0899, call a landline. They're like, Mom, what's a landline?
Aw, and our number is still up on our frame.
Dude, it's
stream.
it's just
Call
wild.
us.
So people are the call. As somebody else messaged me, kaya nakakasawang to listen to Good Times. Wala nang callers. I'm like, you call then, bitch.
Hindi siya tumatawag.
You do it. Yeah,
Hindi siya
let me see
tumatawag.
you call. Yeah. And that's why I asked him, hey, how many times have you called the show? Just out of curiosity, all the people who are upset about the calls, how many times have you called the show? Guess what I get? Crickets. 0. Nothing. Nobody says anything when I ask them, okay, how many times did you do it? The answer is always 0. And that's my defense when people like say they crap on Mike, our caller, who is, yes, annoying. Okay, you do it then. If you don't want him to do it, you do it. Let's see you perform in with us. You can't do it either. People don't anymore. And that's why it's gone.
Combo yan mo. Combo yan na tanggap mo yung week. May nag-message sa akin. Hoy,
Yeah.
Alex, saan ka nagpupunta? Sa GTWM at Good Times ka na namang kilala. Huwag mo nang isipin yung mga shows mo dahil hindi ka makikilala dyan. Bumalik ka doon kaya walang podcast dahil sa'yo kung saan ka nagpupunta dyan sa Singapore. Seryoso siya, pare.
No.
Hindi siya, no. Oh,
it
seriously.
sounds like maybe
No.
parang, you know.
No, man. Blinak ko na siya, gumawa siya. Sabi niya, akala mo kahit i-block mo ako, gagawa ulit ako para sabihin sa'yo na, tingnan ko ngayon, lalapitan kita sa show mo para sabihin sa'yo na wag ka nang mag-abala sa ibang mga parte ng buhay mo. Yung do ka lang naman sikat.
Wait, that's so weird because I feel like this person is a fan. Like he misses you on the show. He wants to hear you, but then it comes off as an insult.
Yeah, but Sam and Lex, the people who do say that I don't understand. I mean, maybe it's just internet. Like I just put everything. They're an internet group, and the internet group is not one to be taken seriously. Especially the Reddit group, because as I always kind of pick on them because they are the most cancerous of like all of our listeners. You'll see this message all the time. That's why I don't listen. That's why I don't listen. That's why I don't listen. Which is fine with me, but why are you on our freaking
Forum
server then?
or whatever?
Yeah, why are you on our forum? Like, why would anyone who doesn't listen interact with our listeners and us? That part I don't get. So that's where I call BS. It's either A, you do listen, but you want to put that statement, well, that's why I don't listen. Because how would you know what we're talking about? And how would you be able to criticize, I'm going to use that because that's not really criticism, us if you don't listen to our show?
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much on Reddit that's not GTWM, obviously, right? The predominant Reddit universe is amazing universe. And go there. You can find everything. I mean, half of the topics I discuss here, I find on Reddit. But why would you be on ours if you don't listen to our show? Like, I don't understand that part.
Yeah,
so, and then people, they think we're sensitive or we get defensive when we criticize. And a part of my I guess my little paragraph that I threw there is, then criticize. Look, I'm okay with criticism. And in fact, I want you to tell me your thoughts and tell me how you think the show could be better. But you have to learn how to criticize. Because they'll always say, oh, you should learn how to accept constructive criticism. My answer is you should criticize constructively. Because your hater mood is going to be responded with a hater mood. And I'm generally a little bit better than you at it. So you're going to get it from me. So like when I defended you last week, Sam, or if I have to defend Alex, or sometimes I have to defend Mara, always have to defend Kay, is then do it properly. If not, then you and I are one-on-one. If you want to hate, by all means, I will go to your level. I like going to your level. And we can have the ugly fight or we can have the smart fight. I'm good at both. That's all.
Yun lang. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh gosh.
Professor Mo.
Wow. Okay. So that's what happened on Reddit. I had no idea. Okay.
Yes.
No. But again, listen. I was just explaining. I'm just like, hey guys, and I was trying to do it funny by
Paragraph.
calling you titas and saying lolas, because lolas are the only one that make phone calls now. Like, look, stare at your lola. If she's still alive, stare at your lola. She's the only one making her calls. Nobody's making phone calls anymore. So anytime somebody asks about phone calls, I immediately know how old they are. Like, oh, how come you guys are not doing calls? Okay, listen, tita. Lola, we're not doing it because nobody else is doing it anymore except you. You're the only one making phone calls because you're old as hell. That's all.
To which Jojo says, I love Mo, a really genius person. Red heart.
Red heart.
Thank
you, Jojo. Thank you, sir.
Legit.
I like you. I like him. I like him. Somebody hire him back here. We need a 7th co-host.
Sino ba yung seventh co-host na yan?
The callers. So it's the same. It's the same names. It's the same names who call the show, and half of them you hate, right? Not you, the listeners. Like, oh no, ito na naman si Mike, ito na naman si Melissa. Okay, they're the only ones doing it though. All right. Anyway, we gotta take a break. When we come back, we'll have hour number. By the way, there's a lot to talk about. People have been asking, what's our stand on this sex bomb thing? And I'm like, gosh, really?
What sex bomb thing?
Brilliant, Sam.
Brilliant. Alvin.
What?
Brilliant.
Easy.
What's that?
Mario.
Just the biggest story over the weekend.
Huh?
There's that.
Oh.
There's just so much.
Merong na, sumisikit-sikit na si Karylle sa kasi ano.
Oh, we talked about Katrina. Oh,
meron pa.
but I think Sam weighed in on what the interview was about. Too,
Yeah,
no?
he said he was surprised and probably wanted to keep it in house and whatever. But the sex bomb thing, maybe Sam, it would be a little bit more in your alley because there's a religious component to it, a very strong religious component to it.
Oh, is
so
this about like
this?
her child?
No.
A little bit.
Yeah,
A little bit. I mean, yeah, her child is involved in this. And it's really more about her quitting Sex Bomb because the Lord told her to resign.
Okay, I don't know.
That's why. Let's take a break. I'll play one of our tae songs. Gives you some time to catch up on it. And then maybe we'll address it, but not too long, guys, because everybody's done it. I'm so sick and tired of this issue. It's like, it's so stupid. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of the show.
Good times.
There you go. The incidental chicks. As we kick off hour number 2 of the show, you're listening to Good Times from Magic 89.9. Hey, Sam.
Hi.
So, homework. Did you do your homework?
Very quickly.
Yeah. Okay.
Nako, ang dami na niyan. Pinasunod-sunundan ko na yan dahil na pumasok na sa algo ko yan. Matindi. Ayoko na rin pangalawa.
Yeah. Oh, the feed is dominated by this. But before we get to it, let me kind of throw in what else I saw in my feed over the past few days. Yes, before we get into this one because this is heavy. I saw I don't know if this was a podcast episode of Tony G with her husband, her sister, and her sister's husband. This is kind of odd. It's odd to do a podcast episode with your family.
Why?
Because they're your family. Like, it seems like you're talking anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I get that she's a host and her sister's a very good host. Her sister's amazing. I do love Alex very much. Tony,
thank you.
I just can't stare at her face. She's starting to look more like a Skeletor. Do you remember the He-Man days, Lex? She's starting to look. It's like a skinny person that has the Ozempic face.
What?
Yeah, like dry.
So, di ba nagpagawa siya? Totoo ba yun? Nagpagawa tapos tinanggal? Sa ilong. Yung ilong niya.
Really?
Oh, did she? Okay, yeah, she looks a little.
Pa-confirm nga. Di ba tama? Di naman niya tinago eh.
Yeah. But it's just kind of odd to do. Imagine if you did a podcast, but you did it with your siblings and your husband and your wife. It's just kind of an odd show. You know?
Like,
Si Alex
this
nagpagawa,
is...
sorry. Si Alex Gonzaga.
Oh, Alex did it. Oh, I didn't know
Si Alex Gonzaga, hindi si Tony. Si
okay.
Alex.
I'm intrigued. Like, I would want to eavesdrop.
But then it's like streaming dinner or what?
What they talk about? Why? What
So
they
they talked about some of the challenges that she's like, what's your biggest challenge you've gone through? And before we play this, the reason why I got, I don't know if triggered is the wrong word, but the reason why it kind of stuck with me is, remember when I was making fun of Robin on Monday doing, you're a wick with that stupid face thing? because he did the side face wick, which these are the things that bother me. It's like, why did you make that face? So Tony made this face where,
oh my gosh.
So her husband's going, so what's the biggest challenge you've gone through? And then she did this 2022.
What? Oh
It's
my
a stupid thing she did with her lips, and I'm like,
Mohan.
you're such a douchebag. Only like douchebags do this face. Like 2022.
What?
You gotta see it, and I couldn't. I was like, oh,
Your face. I'm laughing at your face.
It's her face is where it's just a skeleton. 2022. We gotta play this. It's so good. Ben, gotta throw this. Okay. Look at her face when she says the year. I'm like, why? Why? Who says the year that way? First play. Here we go.
What's a chapter in your life that tested your faith the most?
2022.
Okay, but it looks like she did it on purpose.
Test of faith.
That was uncharted territory for us.
But God talaga delivered.
He brought us to it, but he also
Her husband's probably like,
brought
I
us through it. And we're still here strong.
Her face.
Ikaw din yun sa'yo.
Yeah.
Tested our
Kasi that's-
faith.
Siguro yung last na
Oh, I love
yung
Alex.
Christmas.
Is that her nose?
Oo, at
Tested your faith.
pinagawa tapos pinabalik raw, sabi ah.
Ikaw.
Oh, really? She had her.
Pero
Thanks, Vin. Sorry, we're talking over this. I can't understand. So
Sabi Oo.
she had a nose job, and then she had it revisioned.
Parang ganun. Di umano! Yan dapat na sinasabi lagi.
Alleged.
So
Parang
in
safe
total, in total, how many surgeries had she had on her nose? I know the answer. Two.
Hindi, sabi. Makakaalam na ng ano natin, ng ating...
Shit.
I think we have to accept calls to validate.
Wait, hold on. I gotta hear that. Alvin, can I get the year one more time? And that's it. Just the year, and then I gotta see it two times. Two times, please, Vin, if you don't mind. And then I'll have my fill. Here we go. From the top. All right, there we go. Oh, nice little rewind. Oh, with audio. Sana. I mean,
2020.
what's a chapter in your life that tested your faith the most?
2022.
What? Okay, but it looks like she did it on purpose.
Iba talaga si Mohan. Iba talaga itong tropa ko. Ito yung tropa ko mo. Akala mo na ibigay niya na lahat. Yung pagdating, parang may kwento ko. Ayun na naman yung kwento. Eto.
Oh my God, she makes me wick in the knees.
Guys!
Maklang too.
Nagigets ko Nagigets ko yung ano ni Modo Sam. Doon muna sa usapang apat na yan. Kasi, ang nangyari kasi dyan, hindi ko alam kung mas acceptable sa business o sa vlog yung family, di ba? Parang may isang pamilya kayo na kumita sa isang negosyo. Example na lang, hardware. Tapos yung kapatid niya nag-hardware. Parang maigigets ko yun eh. Maigigets ko yun, di ba? Pero kasi ito parang, kasi alam ko pati parents nila kasama na dyan eh. Alam nilang alam mo na yung intention is to, nagano tayo dito let's milk this. Parang ganun kasi
it's
dating.
odd. Like, why are we watching your family talk?
Ayun na nagigets ko dyan.
They're entertaining naman.
I mean, I get that the Kardashians have done it. Even that rocker, what's his face, the one that died recently, probably one of the
It takes
first
guts. Don't
The
forget.
boots. Yeah, it takes matay to big matay. Oh, that's my new family podcast. It's just you're sitting there watching them talk about their lives. Just kind of an odd show.
I do get na parang, yes, you guys are siblings, whatever you guys are talking about, you already probably talked about already. So maybe it's a bit odd to like sit across
Yes.
each other and rehash, things.
Right. It feels rehearsed.
Sure.
And kind of fake because we know you've already had this conversation.
I get
before.
that. But I mean, again, like, I don't know. I think I'd watch that. But then maybe have that, feeling of like, oh, they probably already know what they're talking about. Like,
It's them asking each other questions. It's weird. Like that's why I would like a non-family host to be there because then you can talk. Right? You're like, oh, okay. So hey, what about you guys? Did you guys? But you're meant to
Right.
ask each other as siblings.
Right.
Parang alam mo na kagad kung ano yung ayaw na itanong ng ate mo. Gusto itanong, parang ganun eh. Pero kasi ang dynamics ng dalawang to, tatanggalin ko muna yung mga asawa nila. Si Tony kasi is the religious one. And si Alex yung alam mo, yung makulit, yung walang sinusunod na Kaya pag yung dynamics nila ganun, kaya makikita mo yung parang any moment may may mangyaring ganyan. Kaya siguro sila Karylle yan.
But she's such a douche, though. Like, you know, like God reeled it in. Like, there's a lot of like weird kind of. I think she's, you know, she's starting to lose her mind a little.
But what I noticed was, I think the husbands have like the same sense of like style,
Yes.
the fashion,
Well, we know that is it Paul? He wears the black cap, right? That's
Yeah,
his
the director.
and black shirt, diba?
Oo.
Uniform
Yeah, that's
palagi.
his kind of signature look. I wonder if he does that at the dinner table or if that's just only for the public, right? And then maybe if at dinner he's still nakakap. I feel sorry for those guys though.
Why?
Two of them. I mean, they're. Did you see? Like he's asking the question. So, what's the most difficult time in your life? 2022. And then he's like, and you, sayo din yun. Okay, yes, babe. Did you see? It's like that's your answer. That's your answer.
Hindi naman.
Oo. Ako din. And then when Alex is like, yeah, you know, we pinagdaanan natin sa Pasko, di ba?
I'm sad.
Sorry for these guys.
It's sad.
Sa'yo din. Yan yung sagot mo. Yeah. Thanks, babe.
No.
Appreciate that. Thank you for answering it on this forum for me. Exactly.
Hindi naman.
That's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened, Sam.
No, you know what it
literally what
looks like? Like, you know, the two ladies are obviously, you know, the ones who are like full on showbiz. And then si Direk Paul is, you know, behind the scenes. Alex's husband is not showbiz
Alex's
at all.
husband doon pa lang eh. Alex's husband is... What's the name?
Because I mean, I'm just trying to identify. Like, I'm sorry, I can't top of my head remember. But yeah, like, I mean, because they're the ones who are really in the biz. So...
I know, but what if I started doing that with you? Okay, let's say, right? I'd be like, so Sam, what's a dish that makes it very difficult to, you know, you tried cooking it once and then you realize you never want to do it again. Oh, by the way, your answer is lasagna.
Hindi naman.
Adobo, di ba? Adobo. Di ba adobo?
Sa'yo, yung sagot mo, adobo. Okay.
Di ba?
Thank you.
Grabe.
Oo.
Speaking of husbands, though, and wives and, you know, answering and all that stuff, Sex Bomb has been in the news over this past few days. So, Lex, are you more versed in what happened here than I am? I don't even know the names. I know the husband of, is it Izzy, right? It's her...
This is the course mo. Ang problema sa akin, hindi ko siya kailangan basahin lahat per na-absorb siya ng utak ko. Maybe because I was born 1972.
But you gotta stare at somebody because she didn't know the answer. She has to stare.
1970.
Oh my gosh.
Maglantu.
They are 12 years old.
Not 12. That's 10. That's 10.
Because, you know, there's in this show, we are two.
You know, you ever go to those concerts?
Grabe si Direk.
You
Grabe.
ever go to those concerts and they do the mic check for the audio check? They're like, two, one, check, one, two,
one, two.
two. That's what she did.
Yes. One, two, one, two.
She
One,
mic,
two.
Guys!
mic checked her own
One,
freaking show.
Yes.
I think it was intentional.
Maybe because he was from ABS-CBN Channel 2.
Would you be my...
Ganito yan. Ganito na simula yan. Ganito yan, pare. Ganito, para bigyan natin ng background si Sam. Titignan ko na kung kaya ko, ha. Sam, ano ko.
Bilis to Discord, oh.
Yes. May concert ang Sex Bomb. Ito na yata yung part 2. Yan.
Yes.
Napansin nila wala si Easy. Tapos tinawag si Easy sa isang concert, si Easy, yung babae, at nakaano lang siya. Ang damit niya nun parang very formal. So doon na simula. Yung parang pagkapasok ni Easy. Pagkatapos nun, siyempre parang reluctant na hindi na nasama sa concert si Easy. Parang yon. Kaya
It's
na-interview
Easy,
ngayon.
not
Easy.
Sino si Easy?
Okay. Hirap kasi mag-pronounce pa ng tama. Maganda yung lang meaning ng... Easy. Tapos yun, in-interview na. In-interview na. Kaya pala ganon yung Siyempre iniisip natin baka busy, si Easy, ganon.
Easy.
Easy. Yan, yung pala, meron palang factor yung asawa doon sa hindi pagsali niya sa sex bomb. Doon na lumabas ang problema, yung pagsasalit, nung wala pang sinasabi, meron talagang image talaga yung guy kasi may palaki ng mata. Medyo ang dating sa mga judgmental na netizen, medyo narcissist yung guy, tapos medyo yung mga sinasabi, it's too much, very religious at quotable lagi si God at Jesus.
Is there something wrong with that? So see, that's the thing, because obviously the internet, the younger group that certainly don't listen to us, they take offense to this kind of stuff. They find that the answer he gave is ridiculous, which is pinag-resign ng Lord or ni Lord.
Ni Lord?
Yung asawa niya. So that was the headline kind of thing. And the plot thickens because Izzy has a child. Her name is Sophia, who's a trans woman.
Okay, this was what I saw on my feed.
Yeah, so it used to be Andre yata yung name niya before. And now I think the husband is the stepdad of Sophia. So maybe there's a little bit of extra energy there to go against the LGBTQ community. I think he has made a couple of quotes against the community as well. But all of it does line up with his faith. And we've seen this. We've seen this before from a lot of high-profile people. Didn't Pacquiao say something legendary regarding homosexuality maybe 10, 15 years ago?
Animal, in terms of animal, no?
Yeah, all of that stuff. So, okay, I get that it's gonna elicit a bunch of responses, but, and this is where Sam, I want you to kind of jump in here, but let me answer it for you in true Tony. It's lined up exactly with the faith. And I think when you line stuff up with the faith, they get a pass because that's their faith. Regardless how ridiculous it is. Like, it's fun to talk about. And it's fun to throw hate and shade and jokes, and we can do all of it. But ultimately, I really don't take it against him because she feels the same way, Izzy, because they're Christians. Or Catholics, so I don't know what the hell they are, but they're religious. Diba, Sam? Am I making sense, or do you agree with me that it's controversial to say the statement, but they didn't say anything that's out there and completely their own? This is a faith-based opinion.
I do get what you mean. I do get what you mean. But from just listening to your recap of the story, parang at a glance, it can sound like she got manipulated by the husband to do all these things. Ganun ba yun? Is that what the people have a problem with?
Singitan ko lang. Mo, sagutin ko lang yung tanong mo.
Yeah, please. Yeah,
I think it's a combination. Kaya to naging nega na nga ang dating ng image ng Alvin. It's a combination of using yung religion na para bang, di ba dapat religion ikaw nagpapasimula ng peace? Like for example, si Sam, di ba? Hindi naman tayo nag-preach na, parang ginawa niyang sandata yung religion to, pag hindi ka ganito, wala ka, chapuera ka, galit sa'yo, magagalit sa'yo. Parang pag-mention niya sa Jesus is, pag hindi ka ganito, masama ka. Galit sa'yo, hindi ka ganon. Anbawa, pag hindi siya nakapaniwala, hindi tayo pareho ng paniwala, mali ka. Tapos, combination ng lumang paniniwala na ang asawa, lalaki, pag-aari ang isang babae. Ginawa niyang combo yun eh.
Like,
Kasi
these are things he actually said? Like, in that way?
Kasi parang, biruin mo, ang mga kumalat na video. Alam mo ba, nabuntis tong si Izzy. Ang sabi ko, hindi akin yan ha.
Is it Izzy?
Kasi wala ka nasa isang shooting ka. Tapos, nasa isang shooting ka, sinabi niya sa asawa niya, kanino to? Umiwalay ka sa akin na, di ba, nag-shooting ka. Buti na lang, sa tulong ni Lord, ginising niya ako dahil pagkapanganak nung asawa, kamukha ko. Pinang sabihin, no, pagbintangan mo yung wife mo na gano'n. Mga ganong video lumalabas sa kanya.
I didn't get that second story.
I didn't get that second story. What happened?
Yung story ganito. In-interview siya,
Sino?
si,
Si
lagi naman sila magkatabi pag in-interview eh. Sabi niya, naalala mo yung nabuntis ka? Tapos sabi ko, hindi akin yan kasi nasa shooting ka, mag-isa ka lang, kaya kinestyon ko kung akin yan. Kaya lang, sa tulong ni Lord, di ba, pagpanganak, kamukha ko. Kaya alam kong akin, pero the doubt ng 9 months, para masabi mo yun sa asawa mo, is mga ganun na mga opinion ngayon sa netizen.
Yeah.
Yung judgmental with pagja-judge dun sa lalaki na, ha? Nasabi mo yan sa asawa mo, 'di ba?
Now, look, I'm not defending her husband. I'm more defending the take because we see this take a lot. Her husband does look shady, though. I mean, he looks freaking scary. Like I look at him and I'm like, I don't know, this guy looks, like if you see a pastor that you know is shady, like Kibiloy, like that. You're like, okay, I know this guy's shady, right? He does have that vibe about him. But how do you take, again, the opinion that has a religious angle to it against him? It's hard, right, Sam? I mean, that's kind of what their faith says.
But I feel like maybe there's an issue with how that message is delivered.
Correct, Sam, correct.
But there are levels to this, though, right? There are levels to a person's faith. Like you, Sam, you can be, I don't know what exact, let's just say Christian, right? I mean, you would consider yourself Christian?
Yes.
Okay, so you're okay, perfect. So you're a Christian, but you're a way different level than other people regarding being on this show. You're on this show, you're on the podcast. You know that there's going to be some naughtiness, some edginess to it, and you're gonna be Sam. If the boys are gonna do that, that's the boys. But I'm gonna be Sam, and I'm not gonna affect who I am. And if they're gonna make jokes and it's gonna be a little green or whatever, that's them. There are other people, though, who go, okay, I cannot be in that environment. I can't listen to those songs. Like, I had a Christian girlfriend once who said, we're not going to listen to anything secular. Meaning, anytime we played Ed Sheeran, anytime we played Timberlake, anytime we play, she's like, I have to leave. That's not Christian music. I'm like, dude, what kind of Christian are you? I have other Christian friends. They're not like this crazy. There are different levels to it. And to be part of a group that's called Sex Bomb, maybe test their levels, both Izzy and Alvin, while you might not have that big of a deal with it. So there are different levels. And if we can identify they're that level, edi they're that level. Ano gagawin natin? They're ultra, they're extra, they're extreme, or whatever the hell you guys want to call it.
So okay, again, I haven't read all the write-ups and, I haven't heard any of the interviews, but just based on how Alex was relaying the story earlier, it sounded to me like there was also a lot of condemnation that was happening while they were expressing their own views and opinions. Is that correct?
Oo.
Because he's that type of dude, though.
May nasagasaan kasi siya na, bukod dun sa, it's a combination nga eh. May nasagasaan siya na, kung ayaw mabastos na babae, mag-ayos ka kasi kami mga lalaki. Pag nakakita kami ng sexy, mag-iisip talaga kami na masama dahil yung damit mo, revealing. Tapos ka doon. Tapos ka doon. Sinagasaan mo ngayon yung bagong paniniwala na I can wear anything because this is my body. Kasalanan ng lalaki talaga ang mag-isip ng masama. Which is ngayon ng paniniwala, sinagasaan niya yon. Kasi Sam, kung ikaw yung tipo na ganong religious, hindi ka dapat nasa radio na to. Kung ganon yung mentality mo. Kasi ayaw mo ma-associate sa amin dahil kasi ganon ang dating niya na pag hindi ka sumunod sa Panginoon, hindi ka karapat dapat. Hindi ganon ang hindi ganon ang religion ang paniniwala ko. Ang isang God is understanding. And
yeah, but see, that's the thing though. Everyone's got their take on, and that's why religion drives me crazy, Sam. And I always struggle with aligning myself with religion because there's so much variety in the way people think about it. Let's read a couple here. Mimi says, God is a God of mercy and grace. Okay, sure. Kai Pai says, the problem here is the condemnation. Yeah, but Doc, when's the last time you guys went to, say, I don't know, like a victory type of church? Because I've gone many, many times. I've gone quite recently. Condemnation is normal in the message. Hey, you're gay? You're going to go to hell. Oh, Jesus isn't the center of your life? You're going to go to hell. We've all heard that. We've all heard somebody say, you're not going to heaven or you are going to hell if you live your life this way. That's condemnation. That's telling me where my life is going if I don't align exactly with the way you do it. They do that stuff. That's pretty normal in that environment. And some people take it really seriously, and some people are maybe they don't take it as seriously. Like I'm the I don't take it as seriously group. Okay, yeah, whatever, I'm going to hell. But some people are like, oh my God, I'm going to go to hell. Okay, and then they get on fire about it. And he's just one of those dudes. But he's also a creep. I mean, again, not defending him. He is creepy as hell. I'm more just, that's how the religious, the ultra-religious, they feel that way. And can we take it against them? If that's what their faith says, and that's how they believe it to be?
Ako it's a combo. It's a combo. Wala akong problema sa being religious at wala akong problema sa mga interpretation nila. Ang nangyari lang dito kay Abit, it's a combo. Yung combo ng inahanap mo sa mga tao na separately inis ka, na-combine niya yung 4 to 5 characteristic ng inis ka. Mayabang. Diba? Yung may mukha siya na judge mo talaga. Kawawa yun eh.
He's
Yun
the
ba,
Tony boy.
pag pinaline up mo, siya kagad yung titignan mo na. Ito yung may, ganon, isa yun. Sorry yun ang pagtingin sa kanya. Sa mukha niya, rumihistro kagad siya na, ay, mukha tong adik. Ay, ganon. So may judge na kagad. One yun, combination sa kanya yun. Second, yung pagiging trato niya sa asawa niya, kinombo niya. Pangatlo, yung maling, yung lumang pananiwala niya. At pang-apat, dinagyan niya pa ng religious Kinombo talaga niya yung apat na yun.
Yeah.
So, na-combo niya.
He's got a dick face though.
Oo. Meron pa
Sam,
siyang
do you
interview. Hindi ko alam kung totoo to eh. Akala ko nga, sandali, baka ito. Interview yun. Sa bahay daw. Sa bahay. Kayong mga nanay. May mga anak kayong lalaki. Huwag kayong hindi magbabra. Kasi kahit yung anak nyo lalaki, pag nakita kayong magbra, tatayuan yun. Dahil siyempre, lalaki lang kami. Kaming mga lalaki.
When you say, what do you mean by that, Lex?
Na kahit nanay daw, na ang nanay mo siyempre, magkamag-anak kayo. Wag daw, sinasabi niya.
Kasi anong mangyayari daw?
Tinatayuan.
What does that mean? Can you translate that for me, please?
Papunta na tayo sa...
He will stand up.
Yes.
What was that?
Hard. Your morals? You got that hard on. Hard on. Yun. Yung anak ko, ito mo matindi. Ito pinakabating recap niya. At sabi daw, sa Bible, kung ikaw daw ang nagdadala ng kasalanan, kailangan daw itali ang lagyan ng leg mo ng tali sa dulo raw at may bato at itapon sa dagat yung bato, kasunod ka. Yun ang matindi dun eh.
Okay, that is biblical. That is,
but he's crazy, but again, you're right.
But I see what's happening is like parang, you will take these things from the Bible and then like the messaging is so accusatory and blaming and like which does not go over very well.
But Sam, that's a lot of churches do this though.
I know, and I'm not saying that they don't, but and you're right, Mo. Like like that, and that is the reality of the Christian world. I think is we all profess the same God, and there's the Bible, but for some reason. What are we now? Something like 47,000 denominations. And there are so many different ways that this faith is being practiced. And it's confusing. Which is why at Zion Christian Mission Center, we offer...
We don't do that. Zion Christian Mission, you can be sex bomb. You can be sex bomb.
Ito naman, bilang klase ng kaibigan, Sam. Ito naman yung bilang klase ng kaibigan niya. Ako, niligawan ko yung asawa ko, hindi ko inalikan. Hanggang sa ikinasal kami. At kaya nga, tapos ngayon magsasayaw-sayaw lang. Nang kitang-kita. Kaya nga nagtataka ako dito kay kay Gob Alex Castro na pinayagan niya yung asawa niya magsayaw. Yun naman yung, wala nang religion kundi isang klase ng kaibigan na, wow! Ba't mo ko?
Put him on the spot.
Lalaglag. Diba? Ba't kaya nagtataka ako sa isa kong kaibigan, ba't yung pinayagan mo, pakialamero ka pa sa... Marami sa siyang dinaan ng mga Pilipino ugali na medyo, easy, hindi ganun. Mga ganun. Kaya siya ngayon sikat. Oo.
Okay.
Ako naman, ang punto ko dyan, wag nating bigyan na ng atensyon kasi maraming nakakapanood dyan na ano nga talagang ano ngayon, intention ngayon ng mga tao para hindi mo na alam ngayon, sige, sakyan na natin to. Para, di ba?
Yeah, he's having his moment and he will be
Moment,
forgotten
diba?
very quickly. I mean, nobody's going to care about this guy in 5 more minutes. Like, honestly, I can't see him being relevant past Friday. Okay, and then he's gone. He's irrelevant moving forward indefinitely. But I guess maybe I want to give maybe Sam, you have the last word. When it comes to the religious stuff, how much would you like people to just calm down? And let's remove Izzy, sex bomb, and all of that stuff. Just calm down when it comes to them expressing what they believe and what they have. Like, if they're going to say something that you find offensive, especially a modern offensiveness to it, just understand, like, that's faith, man. Some of the rules are weird. Some of the reasoning has a biblical foundation, and that's why they behave that way. Is that safe to say?
You know what? Okay, so like after listening to what Alex said, like this last bit that he said, I was reminded of a quote that goes something along the lines of like, preach the gospel always, and when necessary, speak words. So it's really, you have to show it with your actions first. And that really speaks the loudest. You know? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah. I think so, but it depends on what that message. What is the most important message to you? If it's love everyone, which is very common in a lot of religions, it's don't behave like this piece of S did, right?
Yeah,
You get what I mean? But some people really just go a little overboard. And fine, maybe it's convenient to do what I'm doing, which is just chalk it up to religion. But I think right now, if I may, Sam, sorry, let me just go somewhere else for a second. Look, I'm dating outside of my religion, as you guys know.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, I wouldn't even say I'm Christian, but let's just say I'm dating a person in a religion I've never dated before. So I'm getting exposed to a lot of new stuff. And a lot of that new stuff is completely different from what I always thought it was. Like covering your hair and your wrist and your, like, I would be like, wow, that's really excessive. And to hear the reason behind it, because you don't want boys to see your hair. You don't want boys. I'm like, why? It's just boy. Who cares? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. And the more I get exposed to it and the more I kind of see it, I've been going to a lot more Muslim countries recently. I just came back from Turkey, all that stuff. I start to appreciate it. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's kind of cool.
Is it the same as
that you guys do that?
Is it the same as like the Christian virtue of modesty? Is it the same idea?
Yeah, but it's odd because it comes from a place of, well, you can't trust these boys.
Exactly. See, the delivery is so important.
100%.
Yes.
No. Correct. 200%. It is the way it's delivered, because the way we hear about it as non-Muslims is, oh man, they don't allow women to do this, and it's very
parang they're so controlling and
so controlling until you actually interact with them, and those girls want to do it. They want that.
And it's the same in the Christian world too. Like when you understand the virtue of modesty, which is very beautiful, as women, we are inherently, there's a beauty about us. And, men see this, and that can lead to sin. And as brothers and sisters that love one another and don't want to lead each other to sin, we like to be modest about it.
We'll cover
it's
up
an act of love.
Well, it depends on how you take it. Now, we will judge it and go, well, that's really restrictive. It's controlling. It's this and this. And then, man, I'm surrounded by all of them now, and they said, no, we want this. Like, I enjoy doing this. I'm like, okay, then I got it all wrong. I'm sorry I've judged you guys as like you guys are prisoners. Yeah, that's what they want.
Di ba, Kay?
Good.
Ako na-appreciate ko si Sam. Kasi never si Sam, never si Sam na mag-message na, hey, Alex, ganun, wala. Ayun ang pinakagusto kong type of religious people na
hindi kita binamessage?
Na hindi, Sam.
Pinubuli mo lang.
Sam, maganda po sasabihin ko. Na hindi siya yung parang, ay Alex, why don't you join? Yung magpapadala ka ng mga ganito. Come on, join me na mga ganun. Sakto lang siya. At doon ko lang na-realize, this is global ngayon. Global. Just imagine. Kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng gera sa mundo. Because of the interpretation of people. Di ba? Ang talagang, is the religious war.
And like religion causes a lot of war. That is
Diba?
the
Just
ironic
imagine.
thing about it.
Yun yung Ayun
So,
lang.
be atheist, everybody. No wars.
Nope. That's not the conclusion. That's
my
not the conclusion. Kay, hi, good morning.
Good
Si
morning.
Kay, maraming sasabihin dyan. Maraming
Wala.
sasabihin dyan si Kay.
Hi, Kay. How are you?
Good. How are
Ikaw,
you
okay?
guys?
Ikaw, okay. Pag pinatigil ka na ni Yael, wag ka nang pumunta dyan sa showtime. Ano mararamdaman mo, Kay?
Hindi kasi siya ganun eh.
Kung ganun nga!
Halimbawa. Naku, Kay. Ano ba?
Kunwari na lang, ikaw
That's
yung...
exactly what he said. He literally just said, kunwari.
Hindi ko nga ma-imagine.
Galit ka nga.
What if kayo na lang yung asawa ko para mas madali i-imagine? How's that?
Ano?
Ikaw na lang asawa ko para mas madali i-imagine.
Okay, mas marami pa tayong kailangang i-break na boundaries bago natin masagot yung tanong yan. Ikaw ba? Pipigilan mo ba si Yael sa banda? Yan na lang, Reverse ko na.
No, but Kay doesn't want Yael to be the example. That's what she's saying. So she's saying,
okay.
what if you're...
Halimbawa ako.
By the way, Kay, are you safe? Is everything okay? I mean, even the hypotheticals, will he get mad at you? Pinag-usapan sa radyo. Is that why you're so scared to play the what if
Kaya ba
game?
hindi na lumalabas si Yael dito ngayon? Ito, okay. Ano ba ako sinabi ko sa'yo? Kay,
Yeah. Yes, babe.
ayoko na. Wow!
Wag ka ma-excite.
Mama, chismis tayo, Kay!
Hold on. We got a
Natago
photo.
nga natin na ganito.
Alvin, don't we have a photo of the two of them rather intimately standing?
Sabi ko sa'yo, Kay,
Oh.
kailangan natin patayin yung chismis na yan, Kay.
Where's that picture?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Kaya
Sorry. you're saying-
maling tayo kay Mara at Sam. Wag lang siya. Okay. Sinabi ko, okay, I think medyo sexy yung mga suot mo. Lalo na yung 2 weeks ago na transparent ka. I want you to stop.
Transparent? Wow, never heard that about it. Okay, go.
I want to
Babe,
stop that.
gusto
Stop
ko lang
that.
sumaya yung mga madlang people, babe.
Pero hindi yan ayon sa
You're using
turo
your
ng Panginoon.
sexual energy
Oo.
for that?
Pwede ka naman magbigay ng ibang kasayahan sa mamamagitan ng salita ng Diyos. Paano yun?
Paano na yung good?
So,
Si Goodtimes.
ibigay ni
naman
Lord yung katawan na to babe. Ito, all of this, bigay ni Lord to. I need to, it's a blessing.
Hindi nga, Kay. Ayaw mo lang, hindi ka mabubuhay sa ganun.
Hindi, tinatry ko
Consoling
kasi...
husband.
Pero na-imagine ko yung sarili kong ganun. Is the problem.
Susunod ka? O ikaw ang gagawa nun?
Oo, kaya may mga bagay din talaga na kailangan mong pag-isipan na mabuti. Ako, like, I would always say, if Yael were the actor, it would be really hard for me. I wouldn't be okay with it.
Like,
because
he had the
kissing
mga
scenes
kiss
and all of that.
Yeah, so doon nga ako na kaya hirap ako dun sa what if na yan. Because I've thought about it so many times. He wouldn't do it, but I would do it. Kaya, I'm the problem, it's me.
Hi.
Problem is,
Problem. It's
Yeah, so...
I we're just teasing Kay about the what if though, but it's
Hindi. It's always been a what if in my head kasi. Kaya
but
ako
you're-
hirap sa kanya. Kasi I would do that. Parang ganun.
No, but I'm laughing at every time we do the what if, you it's like you said, hey Kay, what if there is an asteroid hitting the Earth? Kay will open the window. I'm like, what?
I know this was my discussion with my best friend. You have to be able to separate yourself from, even from watching movies. It's not happening in real life.
sabi
As an
niya.
actress, you would think of all of us, you'd have the best capability of this.
Kasi you like to immerse yourself in the scene and in the what
fair
ifs.
enough.
Baka that's why.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Oh.
All right, it is 7:43. We got a break coming, but I'm going to ask one more question. This is my
Hindi si Sam, tanungin natin. Sam, ikaw, yung boyfriend mo, sinabi na, I don't want you to go to Goodtimes. I think medyo ina-associate ka sa ganung mga
Tapos they keep showing your photo in the beach.
o kaya ito na lang, kung di yung boyfriend, yung ano mo mismo, yung Zion Christian, sabihin sa'yo na, I don't think your magandang radio as a platform para i-ano yung God. Kasi because those, si Mo Twister and lang ni Alex Caliana yan, I think medyo, anong gagawin mo dyan, Sam? With what?
For me, it's like, gosh, maybe I don't have to wake up at 4:30 every day then. Like, that's kind of nice.
Wala nga sa oras sa katamaran ng inuna. Wala.
It's a
Sabi, pag kinausap siya, say no more. It's more of...
The Lord wants to give me 3 more hours of sleep. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Bigay ni Lord yan. I don't trust anybody who calls God ni Lord. Anything like once I hear that, I'm out on that. I think that's just
Just
mouth.
imagine me kung ako may controlling wife ako na sinasabing yung mga comic, tanggalin mo
Yung
yung
mga joke, no?
tanggalin mo yung joke. Yari talaga tayo, di ba?
Ang limited. Yung world na nga, ang dami nang ang bawal. Kay
But you
Ate
do have to do
Lipa.
that, right, Lex? When you go to the Middle East, they do ask about your material because they are
Singapore.
very conservative over there.
They
Singapore
ask
as
you about
well.
what?
So,
The material.
Papasa mo yung lineup mo ng show, ng set mo sa Singapore, Dubai, especially Doha.
see. Wow.
Ilang beses na ako na-disapprove sa Doha because of my jokes. Pero hindi pa ako banned. Hindi lang approve. Kailangan ko lang ibago.
Yeah.
Kasi may iba dong may mga iba dong balita ko, Joko is not allowed there sa sa Doha. So papasa mo talaga yung joke at tatanggalin mo yung mga hindi pwede. At masyasya ka sa mga hindi pwede. Sobrang pwede dapat eh.
Talaga? Like what?
Oh,
Knock. Who's there? Bye-bye.
Making fun of your parents.
Oh, really?
Oh, making fun of your parang yung making fun of your relationship, mga ganun. In a way.
What do you joke about then?
Kasi may konting may konting sex na involved dun sa mga joke na mag-asawa naman kayo pero hindi pwede.
Okay.
Parang
About the
ganun.
edits.
Oh. Sa damit may limitation. Sa mga babae lalo.
What you wear.
Oo, sa babae lalo. Hindi ka pwede
Because if
magpakita.
Alex wears too much revealing stuff, the girls will make
You can't cross-dress.
Dude, you're not allowed to do that
We
here
can't.
either, Lex.
No, nga, pero you cannot cross-dress. Ano ba? Kaya we're talking about
yung wigs mo.
Mga ganon, oh.
Yeah, but I mean, the show's completely different. Obviously, we're not going to be like that. Look, Lex, can I see your nipple real quick here, Lex? Just that.
Can we not?
Yeah, let's just look at your nipple here real quick, just so we.
Don't
that
force him.
This is not a restricting.
Why more?
Just because
Don't
you
lift
can,
that
doesn't
shirt,
mean
Lex.
I
you
want to
should.
prove to everyone that we don't have those limitations on this show. That this is a free, safe environment.
What does your
Past is
shirt
past.
say?
Oh, I love it. And the font of
It's Back to the Future. Yes, yes.
Past is
Yeah.
past.
Love it.
The
Okay, let's take
next
a break.
number one
Yeah.
show on Netflix.
Let's take a break.
Okay,
and when we
okay.
come back, we'll talk
Yes,
about Past is
babe.
Past.
Oh, gosh.
Oy, I like it. All right, take a break. Back after this. Don't go away.
Good times.
Dave Chappelle with 7:52.
Yeah, yung damit niya. Dahil yung damit niya, papayagan mo ba?
Oh.
Halimbawa,
Wag ako, babe.
pag ako, babe. Hey, before we get into our pluggings here, I know I was talking about how excited I was on Monday, Sam, regarding Night of the Seven Kingdoms, the new Game of Thrones that's out. This most recent episode that I was really pumped up about, now the highest rated episode in the history of television.
No way.
Wow.
We have to watch it, Sam.
After
Yeah.
5 years ko ba papanoorin yan?
I'm sorry, where do
Yeah.
I get to watch this again?
HBO.
HBO Max. You should do it now.
HBO.
I think next week is the last episode. I'm not 100% sure about that, so I'll
Okay.
thing. But yeah, you got to watch it. Highest rated episode in
All
the history.
time? What did it beat?
Breaking Bad, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Breaking Bad.
Talaga? I love Breaking Bad.
Season 5, episode 14 of Breaking Bad. Now, I don't agree that it's the single greatest episode of all time. I still think Battle of the Bastards is the greatest
yeah.
scene in the history of television. But this is a goddamn good show, man. And
Saan yung Battle of the Bastards, sa Game of Thrones yun?
Yeah,
Yung may kabayo.
yeah, the scene where Jon Snow takes on that entire Bolton army.
Amazing.
Stands there, pulls a sword
Michael
out,
Bolton.
completely big dicks it in front of everybody. I think that's the best.
Okay yun.
Yeah. But anyway, oh my God, it was so good. God damn, it was so good. Please do watch the show. Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Okay yun.
All right. Lex, Past is Past is the name of the Netflix. If we're gonna watch something, I'll take your Netflix over Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and I think yours is gonna be the greatest of all time.
Salamat mo.
Wow.
Called friendship, sir.
Pupunta ako sa Vegas mo. Bahala sa'yo. Only. Okay, anyway. My shirt is pass. Yan. Open mic. Mamayang gabi, kita-kita tayo dyan sa Ortigas, sa Sonado. And then, February 20, Turning Tides, our favorite bar. Sobrang ganda dyan sa Marikina. February 20, kasama ko ang comedy crew. Kita-kits dyan. And susunod dyan yung Millions ng February 26, Thursday yan sa Quezon City. Pagkatapos, kita tayo dyan sa Views Bar, dyan sa Marco Polo, sa May Ortigas, sa February 27. At nalipat sa March 1 ang ating Echoes of Fun. March 1 na yan. Sunday na kasi February 28 nasa Cebu ako. Sabado. Okay? And makita-kita tayo sa March 6 sa Adelaide. Diyan sa May Australia. Crown Plaza, Adelaide, Mawson Lakes. Yan. Alex Karylle, the comedy crew. At tuloy-tuloy na po ang ating US tour. March 13, San Francisco. March 14, Cerritos. March 15, Las Vegas. March 20, San Diego. March 21, Houston, Texas. March 22, Dallas. March 27, Chicago. And March 28, Portland. Usapang Lalaki, Alex Karylle and Kuya Jobert USA Tour 2026. Yan po ang aking unang TV show sa ABS-CBN sa Studio 23. Kaya naman gagawin namin. Pass is pass. Available na sa Netflix starting March 19. May kulay puti itong shirt. May caps.
Cute.
Cap shirt. Tignan natin kung makakagawa kayo ng hoodie pagdating ko dyan. Pero dadaling ko lahat yan sa mga venues. Sa venues, lahat, dala ko yan. Manood muna kayo. At July, Comedy Kaboodle 2026. At may bago tayong update. Meron akong Japan. Magkita-kita tayo sa Japan. Sa April 19, pero baka magkaroon ako ng Tokyo. Nagoya yan, 19, pero 17, 18 sa Tokyo. Di pa nilalabas yung poster. Yan. Yung lap trip in Tokyo, April 17 and 18. Lap trip in Nagoya, April 19. That's how you do it, baby. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng Filipinos. Maraming salamat sa Symmetry Pilates Studio, si Ian na nanlibre sa atin.
Hi, Ian.
Si Kim si Ichan ng Violet Ool.
Oh my gosh, Ichan, I miss you.
Violet Ooh.
I love Violet Ool.
Nakapunta doon, Sam?
Hindi pa.
It's on
pero
Iron Orchard.
we tried
Okay
some of their
siya.
goodies.
Sa pinakataas na siya na floor. Oh my God.
Sa ganda.
Napakasarap.
Napakasarap yan.
Peranakan food. Hi, Ichan. Christian, you're the best.
Resorts World Sentosa, grabe. 3 days, 2 nights, napakasaya. Universal, Oceanarium, sa
Wow,
water
dami mong
parks,
pinuntahan,
ang dami,
Kuya Alex.
Maraming salamat sa kala Jessica, kay Kim, yung mga restaurant dyan, mga Pinoys dyan. Talagang inasikaso ako mabuti. Maraming salamat. Cebu Pacific.
I know this is super personal, Lex, but is the Universal worth going to? Because I booked a hotel nearby.
For the young,
siya.
hindi ako takot ako sa sakay. Sinakyan ko lang yung Transformers. Yung yung mga
Yung movie.
pero hindi ko kaya yung mommy. Hindi ko kaya madilim siya pero nararamdaman mo binabalibag ko sa saan-saan. Paganda tingnan nako.
Picture
okay,
taking ka na lang, Kuya Alex.
Sobra. Nagpa-picture
Or
ako
yung
sa
sa Elmo's Ride.
Oo, kung nakita ko yung titig ni Elmo. O, maganda yun. Titig ni Elmo.
Tickle me.
Oo, tickle ni Elmo. Okay. Yan. Sa Cebu Pacific, maraming salamat. PLDT Home Fiber, maraming salamat. Katingko 555 at Sepat Credit Sharp. Maraming pong salamat. Mwah.
Sam, what do you got?
Zion Christian Mission Center PH is on Facebook. If you guys want to check out a Bible class, which is like the absolute best one that I've ever tried. It's also on app form. Please look for ZCMC SPS on the App Store, the Play Store. I'm going to share a sign-up link on Discord. There's one on my IG profile as well. Also, Banana Island in Cavite if you're looking for an events venue. And I want to say hi to Paul, Janice, and Chelsea, who I met yesterday. They're listeners of the show. They're visiting from Canada right now. So, hello. It was so nice to bump into you guys yesterday.
What is up with you, Miss K?
Yes. Hello,
Babe.
everyone. Babe, to all my babes, K's Drama Season 3, it's still happening. And we have a new episode that dropped last night with Dr. Gar Eufemio, my orthopedic surgeon, all about the ACL. So hello to Team Peak Form and everyone in St. Luke's Global, especially my anesthesiologist, Dr. Pi Bernardo. Yeah, and then the Les Mis episode is still up. It's with Red Concepcion, who's one of the 4 Filipinos leads in the cast. He plays Ternadier. So he's playing Ternadier. So pag may H daw yung name, you don't say the Ternardier, it's Ternardier.
Oh, sabi na eh.
Yeah.
There's no H.
Oh, thank you, thank you,
Right.
thank you.
Thank you. Oo. Asawa niya dun si Miss Leia Salonga. I love you, Miss Leia Salonga, forever and ever. And yeah, just hello to the theater community. We had a little party because of Red Concepcion and Nacho Tambunting. Spring Awakening is also show. Ang daming play right now, Sandbox Co. And hi to your good friend, Donita Rose. Mo, I saw her yesterday.
Did you?
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's
she
amazing.
sends her love.
Crush ko
and
yun.
Yeah. Yun,
Thank
nakita
you.
ko siya kahapon. And please check out our new branches of Rockstar. We have one in Mall of Asia. There's a good promo happening right now. Just follow us, Rockstar KTV. And there's Rockstar Premiere now in, where's that? MetLife in Pasay. Magkalapit lang
nice.
yan.
You just own it. Yeah, that's all you do. Yeah, okay.
Happy birthday kay Bernadette Zambrano at happy birthday kay
Happy
Ann Curtis.
birthday!
Hapon.
And yes, watch The Loved One and Curtis and Jericho Rosales.
GameWithMara.com. Cafe 76.
Mara, we miss you.
Miss you, Mara. Ang ganda ng mga outfit ni Mara.
Oh my gosh. She's really having a fashion
Si
moment.
Mara ha? Si Mara ha?
Yeah.
That's
Sinasabi
why
ko
it
sa-
takes her a long time to do the fittings because she has to prepare for all those outfits. And she always has to rock it.
Tsaka yung promo niya ngayon, kakatawa, no? Yung galing sa isang video, tapos bila sa
yeah.
sutulpot.
that thing where
Very,
it's- yeah.
I think Mara, ha?
Hey, I got a question for you. Are you the favorite child?
No. Well, with my dad,
How
I'm
do you
the
know?
only child, so
no,
he had no
with your mom.
choice.
You've got, would you say you're the favorite?
No.
Really? How do you know that?
She's so cute because she always says things like, I have a favorite child, but I don't make it halata. And we're all like, Mom, it's halata.
Who is it?
I won't say because she's going to feel bad.
No, she admitted it.
No, she never did.
No,
This
but she
is me.
admitted she has one.
Yeah.
I think I know who it is
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
because I always see her with her, and it's not you. Is she the
Zia.
youngest? Is she the
Yeah,
youngest?
Zia is our bunso.
Okay, so she's the favorite, clearly.
Clearly. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
clearly.
Zia. She is the best with the amazing voice. We should have her on the show. I've been telling her she needs to come on.
Will your mom join
Yeah.
because they're inseparable?
She's a big girl now. She's married and all that.
Still doesn't matter. The reason I say this is I don't know if you saw this post. I saw this on Reddit, but Danny Laurel greeted her youngest child a happy birthday and just flat out said he was the favorite by far too.
Wow.
And
Oh.
I kind of wanted to ask if obviously people are that's bad parenting to single out a child and be very open that you have a favorite, but I'm not 100% sure. Is that really? I mean, it's kind of.
Parang it's
I
a
don't have
given.
I don't have a favorite. I can't really identify a favorite, but I could see where parents might have one. Let's look at this post real quick, Alvin, if you don't mind. We'll throw it on there. Now, Danny, of course, is a newscaster. If you know her, I'm not sure if she's related to the great Laurel family. I'm assuming she is. So she has a photo of her. Wow, Matia Amadeo. My goodness, well, that's like very native Filipino. So she was like, "Look, I love all three of them. The disclaimer is early, right? Look, I love all three. Okay, everybody relax. But Amadeo and I thick as thieves. I should not have favorites, but she puts a U there. Oh, I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
I know the kind of person she is. I should not have favorites, but look at it.
What does that
There's an
mean?
the youngest. There's an extra dash. That's in French. So there's going to be a lot of different languages on this post. Probably we can tell what kind of person she is. There's an extra dash of something there. Part of my soul that I gave only to him. Not to the other two.
Wow.
Yeah, throw a little dig on them. As though when I'm gone from this earth, he's the one I trust most to carry me with them. Actually, in general, Mattia, I'm not sure, is the one I trust the most in this world. It's nice to have a son who's a true intellectual equal, not like the two dumbasses. We spend hours discussing very profound things. Joyeux anniversaire, amore mio. That's both French and Italian in the same sentence, which
Amore mio. Oh, yeah.
I
yeah.
have no idea
Okay.
why again she did. My true Frenchie, I don't think they're French. You make my life so chic. And Joyeux anniversaire means, of course, happy birthday. And Amore mio is
Shuayu pala yun.
my love, I guess. It
Yes.
would be
Yeah.
My
Mono
love, my
that
love
was-
yan.
If she went be entire French.
My true Frenchie is parang friends siguro yan, no?
Shuayu.
Play on parang my true friend.
Oh,
Parang,
I thought it was more my true Frenchie, like the bulldog. Because that's how you
ah,
would...
Maybe it's fries.
Huh?
There we go, Sam.
If it were Sam's
Salamat,
baby.
salamat sa opinion na hindi na kailangan, no?
Whoa. Were you just calling her useless?
So there are a couple of lines here that I see why people would probably get a little, hey. Number one is I love the three of them, but hey, there's one. I should not have favorites, but the youngest. Part of my soul I only gave to him. That's a little rough. He's the one I trust the most. A little rough. He's the true intellectual equal. Maybe again comparing with the others. There probably could be a couple of sentences here that could have been omitted. It could have just been like we spent hours discussing program things.
Total, ang tema naman natin medyo may pagka-religious. Sam, sa Bible ba, Sam? Nagparamdam ba ang Diyos na may paborito siya sa parte ng mundo? Parang na-mention ba? Parang,
Uy, alam mo ba?
kahit clue lang na parang,
Yeah, wait, does
favorite
Jesus,
is that-
does
Oo,
Jesus
ano?
have siblings but they don't get any publicity because God's favorite is
That's
is
a
carpenter?
that's a very that's a debated topic because some
Yeah.
people will say that he was, an only child, because Mary, Joseph, that kind of thing, and then some people will say that he did have siblings, and the Bible actually references to him having siblings.
sabi.
But he gets all the publicity. So he's the Zia. Maybe that's why Zia's named after
Hindi lang yun,
Jesus.
hindi lang yun. Gusto ko lang sa bansa naman, wala ba siyang na-mention na favorite niya na parang, the tropical island with 3 islands, ganon.
You know what? God always has a relationship with his chosen people. Obviously, I'm sure, it's a term that's familiar to you, right?
Yes,
The
yes.
chosen people. He relates to his chosen people with a covenant. That's the chosen people. So, to answer your question, I mean, he wills, salvation and blessings and eternal life and all of those things that he promises for everybody, but he works through a chosen people.
Ah.
Yeah.
So may favorites is what you're saying.
I guess that's one way to put it.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Ganyan din ang logic sa mga B-Rows eh. Papaline up ka muna. Line up ka muna.
That is not the
Thank you
turn
for saving that.
that I was looking to take.
Sorry.
with
Kasi
that.
ganun sa papaline up ka muna sa kwarto tapos pipiliin ka. Ito, okay. Tapos papalisin na iba. Chosen yun. Okay. Anyway.
Okay, Lex, do you have a favorite child?
Alam mo, wala. Pareho pantay talaga.
tumaas yung boses.
Hindi, ito ang kagandahan. Ito
Good
kagandahan
catch
nito.
there,
No, ito kagandahan nito. Magkalayo sila ng edad. 10
Buti
years
na
and a half.
lang.
So, meron paborito ko for a time nung wala pa. Sa kanya yung panahon namin. Kaya may dahilan kami na yung bunso.
There's two, Lex. There's two. So, syempre,
There's
paborito ko
two.
yung pagwan. But there's two.
Yes, yeah. Kaya sabi ko na lang, pag dinadahilan ko na yung bunso medyo asikaso, kasi nakita mo yung pag-aasikaso namin sa kanya. Kasi malaki ka na. Pero yung wala pa siya, ikaw kami, nakapost kami for 10
Right.
years.
Okay, so
Don't
what's
get
the
jealous.
age gap? What's the age gap, Lex?
29 and 18.
Okay, so 11 year gap,
Perfect
right?
10.
So
Yes.
can you explain to the eldest that the youngest is your favorite for 11 years because he was the favorite for 11 years prior to the new one?
Yes, sabi ko sa kanya, kung ano nakikita mo ngayon ginagawa ko sa 18 years old mong kapatid, ginawa namin yan sa 18 years old mong self.
Yeah. And that's easy for
Kasi-
ate or kuya, I think.
Yes.
So that's a very diplomatic way of saying favorite mo yung youngest. Yung
Na,
likod.
ang focus namin sa kanya ngayon kasi he is younger, pero when you were younger, you have all our attention for 10 years.
Right.
10 years.
Tapos then you said to the eldest, but wala ka sa banda? Yung stuff like that. Hit song. Ba't wala ka hit song?
Nag-ano siya sa Japan. Tama ba? Siya yung nag-ano Japan ng mahaba.
Ba't ka naka-leather shoes in the snow?
Kaka-birthday lang noon, February 12 mo.
Okay.
Yung panganay ko.
Saya-saya niya sa Japan.
Nag-Japan yun.
Pero
gusto
tinira
niya-
mo yung sapatos. So,
Hindi. Hindi, nag-Japan yun. We're talking about ourselves, magagayat na wala tayong color. February 1 to 10, nasa Japan yun, pero ginamit yung card ko. Oh, yan. Sabi doon.
But if your youngest went to Japan, sasamahan mo para
Then,
mag-bonding.
mami magsasama dyan. Ayan.
Okay, so favorite talaga ng boat.
Hindi.
Nanggugulo ka ng buhay namin.
I love you, Liam. That's my oldest.
Right.
I love you,
What
Luis.
about the eldest? You want to give a shout out?
Liam, si matanda, William and Louis. Matindi ang kapalit ng conversation na to. Pag nagtampo yung daddy, narinig ko yung about our family.
What
Is
about
it
you,
okay? Is it
Mohan?
Oo.
I really don't. And
Ikaw mo, ikaw yan. Hindi naman maging ganyan
No,
attitude
listen,
mo.
and I force it. I force to not have it because I don't want anyone to ever feel, the like, for example, obviously you guys know I don't get to see Lucas. Tragically, I don't get to see him. But every time Amsterdam says, she'll message me kung wala siya sa akin. She'll message me, can I have $10? And I go, I can give you, but you have to ask your kuya first if he needs one too. It's very clear. So she will ask him, and then he'll say sure. So I will send 2, and I said you have to give it to him because obviously I'm blocked. So sorry, I said 2. So there's always a obvious. This is a 50-50 with the 2 of them. With Moira is different because obviously she's in her late 20s and all of that stuff. Hindi siya na yung baby in a sense na okay, if someone's asking for money, I'll go ask for her because she's got her own kind of a streamlined funding, but it's to make sure that nobody ever feels that someone has a advantage or not.
Okay,
And
okay.
I've been able to sell it to myself
Okay.
that it goes beyond just what they feel, but what I feel as well. I really cannot pick one.
Sinira mo yung mga pamilya namin, tapos yan yung sagot mo.
Oo.
Hindi, may tanong ako. May follow-up ata si Sam. Sam, ikaw nga muna. May question ka ata.
Thank you.
Baka may...
No, because I mean, obviously, as someone who does not have children, it's I can't relate to this, but like I would think na the love.
Pabilis natin.
Wait, I'm also not sure how to phrase it.
No, but Sam, you have experience in this because you have a brother. So even if you don't,
You mean like as a sibling?
Oh yeah. Do you feel like? And I'm pretty sure we've talked about this in the past because your brother is freaking Jason Bourne. But do you feel like your parents like him more than they like you?
No, I'm the favorite child.
Ba't nandito ka? Wala sa kanila.
Ba't sila?
Yan pala yung confidence ng favorite child.
So how can you validate that?
No, no. Okay, I feel like it depends on the setup. Like how many kids do you have? I feel like the more children you have, it's probably easier to narrow it down to having a favorite, maybe. Because in my case, so it's me and then my brother. So there's only the 2 of us. One's a girl, one's a boy. So parang it's like you have 2 very different children. So now maybe it's harder to pick a favorite. I think. I don't know. Is that how it works?
I look in maybe, but I think it depends on the parents. I think even if you have 2 kids, some people can pick a favorite.
Hindi, alam mo ba? May magandang way, may diplomatic way. Oh.
Wait, Mohan, can you finish your...
Dude, there could even be little things about it. Like, who does Alex post more about?
Oh my gosh.
For example,
The other one doesn't like to
He
be
barely
posted.
posts.
Diba?
you can read into those little things. Like, look, with Danny Laurel here, she clearly put it in the caption, right?
I mean, yeah.
So it was major obvious that, and she did it she said, I love you in 4 languages that I don't even know if she speaks. Okay. I think she went to school in Italy and then went to school a little bit in France. So maybe she knows a little bit, but the kids, I don't know. Anyway, my point is, God, you could even do it in a very subtle, not in your face way the way she did it, which is the amount of posting you do. Like, I post more about this child than the other. Even I try not to do that. Now, it's hard for me because I only hang out with Amsterdam these days. But do you know when I wasn't, I would check my feed and go, okay, how many do I have of this one? And if I don't, I'll compensate by having more of the other.
Right.
It's a conscious thing for me.
May tingin akong tanong mo, hindi ko alam kung medyo baka controversial to. No? On your side kasi, di ba, wala bang parang issue na, ang ganda kasi ng trato mo sa dalawa eh. Wala bang pushback kang nararamdaman, di ko alam kung paano, no? Na parang, hey, hindi mo kayo obligado na yung isa bigyan mo dahil lang si si Amsterdam talagang ano mo. Meron bang parang minamasama pa? Parang yung
Wait.
mali-
One more time.
Parang
Is there any-
minamasama pa intention mo, 'di ba? You're treating them as two kids.
Oh.
You're
Yeah.
giving them equal. Hindi ba ang ang dating is parang is that part of your ano lang? May ganun ka bang nararamdaman na
Compensating
merong pushback? May pushback sa kabila na wag mong damay ito kasi nga ititigil na nga natin yung relasyon eh. Parang ganoon. Tapos tutuloy mo pa. Para bang hindi pa ang dating pa is not hindi siya napapadala as magandang action kundi part of the ano.
Don't say it I'm lost. Don't say it cryptically in a diplomatic way. Just say
Okay, meron bang, di ba tinato mo, diniligaran mo $10 si Amsterdam,
Yeah.
binigyan mo ng $10 si ano, meron bang sasabing, you don't have to give this kid kasi hindi naman sa'yo. Ang dating patuloy is parang,
but nobody knows about that as $10. That's just the thing
okay.
between me, her, and him.
Oh.
Everything is done in secret. All communication is done in secret because it has to be.
Okay.
Fortunately, that's our crazy situation where, everything is done secretly. And I feel bad. I mean, honestly, now we're a little going away from the topic, but I feel bad for them because they have to be at a very young age. They have to do things secretly. And that's a really bad lesson. But again, that's a completely different topic altogether. So no, the answer to that, Alexis, only to your question specifically is no, because nobody knows about it. It's just the three of us who knows about it.
Oh.
Right? And I have to
Kasi-
find other ways to contribute or give or to give and to talk that other people don't know about. I guess.
kasi may tatlong puntos akong pupuntahan dyan eh kung bakit. Una, ang pagiging paborito ay hindi constant. Minsan, pwede mo idaylan na, paborito ko tong anak ko ngayon kasi siya ang kailangan maging paborito. Parang hindi siya...
The need. I hear
Kasi
that a lot.
minsan, may mga edad na ito tututukan tapos pagkatapos niyon, pero babalikan ka naman na, Daddy, nangangailangan din ako. Pero ang pagkapaborito sa akin, gumagalaw. Hindi siya constant. May equal siya, pero kailangan ko minsan, may problema to isa, kailangan mong kailangan mong bigyan ng atensyon, pero hindi siya paborito. Pero siya lang muna ang mo ngayon.
Pero but the favorite that we're talking about is like you really like
Sobrang
prefer
over.
one over the other.
Yeah. And
I think it's the
that's what it is.
connection also.
Yeah, I think
but
that's
whatever the
what I
reason
heard.
Yeah, whatever the reason is, it doesn't matter. For example, where this conversation initially was going to go is just blatant favorite. You have it out, absolute, undebatable. We don't even care why. It doesn't matter. Kayo, it doesn't matter kasi you guys are the magkamukha kayo or youngest, oldest. It doesn't matter. Okay, you just have an absolute clear favorite. Is that wrong?
Mali yun.
Talaga?
Kasi ang ma-associate mo siya sa ampun lang ba ako? May ganun yan. Una.
Not naman
diba?
to the point of like alienating, the
Hindi,
other kids.
yung post na yun ni Dan, masakit sa akin yun.
Hers was
okay.
very, hers was a little
Masaktan ako
over.
doon bilang
Yeah, hers
kahit di pa ako
was
anak. Pero buti parang may caller tayo sa message natin na ito na nga ang bago nating caller na chat. Na niya mo yung gusto ko sabihin na galing kay
Careful.
what. I think Alex is trying to see if Amsterdam tells you I'm your blood, don't worry about him. Ayun ang nasa isip ko.
Oh,
Kasi
I'm sorry. Okay.
kahit na equal na binigay mo siya, hindi ko sinasabing ganito si Amsterdam may bata na, Daddy, akong anak mo bakit kailangan mo siya i-treat equally? Dapat mas ako ang mo.
Dude, Lex, that
Go.
was your question?
Yes!
That was
That's why I said don't say. I think because like you're trying to be nice about it. You're trying to be
I'm just trying to be nice. Ayoko kasi
Yeah,
may
yeah,
madaan
I
ng
get
mga issue Ganun ako
Yeah. But don't worry, I'm not like that, especially with you.
Ang pinaka-point ko lang, pasok to sa topic na pag halimbawa nga, may isang anak ka, tapos may isang, may isang tinatrato kang anak. Pero pag binigyan mo pareho yun, pwede mag-isip yung anak mo na may dugo mo talaga na, Daddy, that I think hindi siya equal.
siya
Mas
pa yung
lamang,
the one that feels bad.
kasi dapat mas lamang ako kasi ako ang tadugo mo. Pwede ganun isipin
Okay, so
Equal
my
doesn't
answer.
mean equal.
Okay, so my answer is in the early days, you establish that being a child has nothing to do with blood, and it has everything to do
Yun nga.
with being together.
Kaya si Amsterdam, bilib ako. Kasi parang pwede siyang maging ganun na pwede niyang abusuhin yun na Dad, I'm your... No.
Yeah,
Maganda,
if
diba?
because if you subscribe to the blood is that whole blood is thicker than water bull is, then you can. I think, and I can't speak for Amsterdam because she has her own mind, but I think maybe if you do a good job early on to go, you guys are equal. It doesn't matter. Blood doesn't matter.
Yun.
Or if adopted, diba? May ganun din. Yeah.
Right, exactly. If you're adopted, all that stuff. I know somebody. I just replied to. I said I just did effer because somebody's asked why do I only talk about Amsterdam and Lucas and not Moira, and I just actually did talk about Moira a second ago. Maybe you weren't listening. So I did not only reference two of them. I referenced all three. The difference though between in this topic about say talking about Lucas and Amsterdam versus Moira is first of all Moira. Was not in. Well, yeah, she's almost 30, right? And number one, and number two is I didn't get to raise her. So for the same experience I have with Lucas was somebody else's experience also with Moira, who I love, and he's so gentle and he's super great guy. And in her wedding, he was the one that walked her down as he should, and I feel the same way about Lucas. And he said that to me. He's like, "Hey, even if I don't see you, I want you to be the identified dad in any major milestone in my life, graduation, wedding, and all of that stuff." He emailed me that just, rather recently. So that's why that is, they're minors, they're children, versus, say, Moira, who's older, but was also raised by somebody else. She calls us both dad, and that's her thing. That's what she wants to do. I speak to her every single day. Still, I just spoke to her yesterday. She identifies too, but if there's a favorite dad, it's not going to be me because I wasn't able to raise her the way the other guy did. So that's the answer to that. If you have a hard time comprehending that, now that's your fault. Right? That's your problem if you can't get that. Anyway, where were we? So, having a favorite child, though, a openly favorite child. Lex, you have a problem with what Danny just did there. I think I agree with the wording. I don't have a problem with having a favorite child, even if I don't have one. I just don't think saying it that way, especially with the whole, it's about the intellect. That's tough.
Hindi, natatakot ako sabihin ng paborito ko. Alam mo ako paborito ni Danny? Kawawa ako sa dalawang kapatid ko.
So now they're gonna turn on you, parang ganon.
Like this line is particularly rough, no? Like part of my soul that I gave only to him. That's a really rough line.
Yeah, di ba? As though when I'm gone from this earth, he is the one. Pagka, alimbawa nga, God forbids na matay siya. Sasabihin ng dalawang kapatid, ikaw na yan, di ba? Ikaw naman mahal ni mama. Ano ngayon? Wala na siya.
Imagine if this kid, sorry Danny if you're listening, I know we shouldn't be talking about your kids this way, but you posted it publicly, okay? Look, okay, for example, si Matia Amadeo, social, right? Tapos the other two kids are named Bokyo and Efren. He got the good name too. He got the social name.
Ito pa naman sa Pilipinas.
I don't know.
Tuksuan din sa Pilipinas. Pag di ka mahal, ano ka? Hindi ka tunay na anak. Sabi, di ba parang gano'n ang biruan dito?
I want to take it back.
Yeah.
I want to take it back to what Kay said earlier about it being a connection. Because, at the end of the day, parents are human beings too. And when you have, a few kids, like there will be one that maybe you connect with more than the others. And like you can't help that. But of course, as a parent, you love them all equally. But you connect
that's
more.
a really good line, Sam. The love we know is a given. You love everybody equally.
Right.
Having a favorite may mean you love them more, but you love naman all.
Yeah, you love them all.
And that's a harshness, though. There's a harshness to that, though. So Kay, honest. Your mom likes Zia more. Loves Zia more. Let's say loves her more, but loves you too. Do you feel bad?
No, and because I'm an ate and I don't have issues with people being favorites. It's also hard to be a favorite, ha? The pressure.
Well, that's what Alex was saying.
The pressure of the favorite child. Oh my gosh. Parang iba-iba yan, di ba? Like the eldest daughter, iba din yan. So when you're the eldest kasi everything is just like, yes, we're great with everything. That's just also the pressure of it.
Deep down inside, though,
what?
Is there even a part of you, a small part that goes, well, it would have been nice. It would be nice to be the favorite.
No.
It's nice, Kay.
Really? The pressure of not being the favorite? Ano yan eh. Sa ranking ng mundo, ang hirap naman na you have to keep top rank every day. No.
I don't have to do anything. I just am.
But walang nagtanong sa akin, 10 ay magkakapatid. Bunso
Yun na
ako
nga.
Bunso
Ay,
ako.
oo
Dapat
nga.
Ikaw yung
dapat
favorite.
No. No, not me.
Pero meron.
Meron.
Sino?
Ramdam namin.
Oh?
Ramdam namin. Yung nanay kong 95 years old, yun ang binibigyan ng pera.
Sino?
Bibigyan ko ng
So
pera.
now?
Kaya siya nangihingi ng pera kasi yun ang aabutan niya ng pera.
Pang ilan siya?
Mula sa akin, makakapagay ito. Pangatlo siya.
Oh.
Shoutout sa Kuya Albot ko.
Pero bakit siya?
Hi, kuya.
Bakit siya?
Albot.
Connection.
Roland.
Never heard that name before.
Paborito siya.
Bakit?
Paborito siya. Hindi ko lang alam. Siguro dahil yung alagain, mga ganun. Yun.
Oh.
Yun yung ano. Yun yung kuya ko.
And you all felt it growing up?
Hindi naman. Katulad ko, kailangan ka munang umasenso ko para mapansin ako sa pamilya. Parang pero yun talaga ang care. Biruan namin yun. Biruan namin sa magkakapatid yun. Nako! Wala pa yung paborito ni Mami. Alam na, biruan na lang yun. Wala na kami matatanda na kami.
Hindi naman siya issue na kasi.
Kaya alam kong pag nagbigay ako sa pera sa Mami ko kasi pinaglalaanan niya yung kapatid ko na yun.
Kaya albot na yan.
Yan. Oo. Yan. Sana. Hindi naman siya naikinig siguro dito. Ayoko naman sa...
Does your mom, Kay, post about a lot? Like, do they do a lot of like TikTok dances together?
Oh
and
no,
all
that was
stuff?
us actually. Like
There
there was like a phase my mom would really want to dance and post. Like she would have a little notebook for our trip and then naka shot list.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God, really? Oh, she's
Yeah, she wanted pala to be an editor. Doon ako na-shock. Sabi ko, okay, so we're gonna do that.
You know, the challenge, one of my favorite challenges going on right now, speaking of mother and daughter, is the Shut the F Up challenge. I know that
Yung
Mara
shinare
sent
ni
this to
real
us.
and not real
Oh,
niya.
yeah.
This is a friggin' hilarious
I
challenge.
can do that with my lolo and lola. Sige nga.
Please do. If you guys don't know it, here, let's play it here. This is the Shut the F Up challenge, and
Are you gonna bleep this, Mohan?
This is a lot of
this is art, okay? Sam,
profanity.
you can't do that.
Oh
to
my
art.
gosh.
Profanity.
If you have
Let's
kids
press
in the
play.
car, people.
Yeah, well, they're not the favorites if they're listening to this show. He's not yung favorite ng parents.
Shut the f*** up. Alay na? Bitch, fuck the fuck up. Bitch, shut the f*** up. Bitch. Manyak. Bitch, fuck your cock.
There's another one. I saw another one that I really love. Avi, can you throw me the other one? Here we go.
Shut the f*** up, bitch. The stage is yours.
This is Kay
Okay,
and
come on,
Chacha.
shut the f*** up, bitch. Okay, go. Satu ka pa, bitch.
Yeah.
Shut the f*** up, bitch. Satu ba ka, bitch?
This is my favorite
Shut
challenge.
the f*** up, bitch. Satu ba ka, bitch?
Sam, is this your mom? If you did this with her,
Yes.
Cute.
Yes. This would be my mother.
Lex, would this be your mom if you did? I mean, 95-year-old. Tell your mom. By the way, you should do this with your mom.
Right.
Gagawin ko nga yan. Gagawin ko nga yan para makilala niya yung nanay ko. Kaya niya yan.
Kaya niya yung she can actually do it. She'll be able to say shut the F up, bitch.
Hindi, kaya niya yung gawin. Hindi ko lang alam kung kaya niyang gawin yan. Yung salita. Pero tama, gawin ko nga yan. Kaya lang baka sabihin, mamaya may mag-comment na, hindi gusto yan ng Panginoon.
Nah,
Ay.
who cares?
Ayaw ni Lord yan.
Si Sam pala.
We got to take a break. It's 8:28 on this Wednesday morning. When we come back, we'll have more of the show. You're listening to Good Times here, Magic 89.9. Don't go away, back.
Good times.
At 8:32 on this Wednesday morning, you're listening to Good Times here, Magic 89.9. I forgot to say earlier that Sam, Mara, and I did a back-to-back podcast over the weekend. If you guys want to go check it out, GTWM podcast. Very heavy.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Crying.
It was a roller coaster.
Oh yeah, a lot of fun and a lot of
Yeah.
tragedy and then fun and tragedy and yeah, do check it out. And again, the podcast has been doing great. Last episode that we did, BSC was the highest downloaded show of the year.
Whoa.
Lex, Gotta compete. We gotta compete with these girls.
He can
That's
try.
the norm. That's the norm for us.
Yeah, we could do this. Again, do check it out. And we gave Mara a lot of hell on that episode for never showing up on the radio show.
Uh-oh.
Again, like I'm super tumama with the attendance forecast today. Just want to say.
Oh,
Yeah.
that I'm late. I'm sorry. I went to a
I
wake
don't
last
know.
night.
No, I mean, I didn't
No, that
yeah.
you're here.
So I predicted that
I said
both of
Mara's
you.
going to be here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said Mara's going to be here kasi pinagalitan namin. Pero wala. No care.
Also, I mean, we were playing that song, which was Alex's song, and it didn't even
Right.
register with Alex. Like, he was just...
Did you play it for him?
Yeah, we
my favorite
always
niyo ba?
played for him.
But are you... Bakit?
Kasi...
Kailangan ba pag narikitugtog yan, sumayaw?
Oo.
Tama.
Or like matuwa ka man lang. Pero,
Babe, you can do anything you want to do.
okay, now it's getting weird for me too.
Sam, can you call me babe so we have some balance here? It doesn't
Nope.
feel weird?
Nope.
Damn it.
Lalabas na naman siya sa Reddit na, oh God, si Alex kinikilig. Crush na naman. Si Crush.
You know, while there is a lot of fighting on Reddit, there's also a lot of fighting on the streets. Like one of the things
On
that
the streets?
dominate. Yeah, it's kind of.
Yes.
I don't know if it's an algorithm thing or a feed, like a feed thing, but I see
Road
way
rage.
more road rage.
Yes.
Here in the Philippines?
Oh,
Yes.
it's just kind of globally. honestly,
Tensions are
globally.
high everywhere, no?
Yeah, and there's again, maybe it's just showing up more on my feed than
No,
it has in
demo.
the past. But I see a lot of road rage around the world.
Really?
Particularly the ones that show up, obviously, because we're a Philippine show and I'm Filipino. That most of them, the ones that I see are really Philippine based, and it's everything. I would say the majority of it is the kamote riders and the kind of the problems they create. But I don't know, man. What's the proper way of road raging? Because it's going to be inevitable. You're going to get mad on the road with the massive amount of congestion that we have in our city specifically. Road rage is kind of inevitable for all of you guys. Whether you express it by verbally, fingers, away, lalabas ka, tapos, you're gonna, tatajak mo yung kotse. Like, what is your road rage etiquette? How do you properly road rage? How do you regulate yourself when you're so upset?
Yeah,
I don't know if you
regulate
guys-
is a good word.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys do it. I mean, Sam, Kay, I think you guys don't drive, right? Sam, for sure you
I don't,
drive.
yeah.
Kay, you don't drive, right? Either. Is there passenger road rage?
Uh-oh.
Cue opinions. Okay, so Kay, let's start with Kay because she said she doesn't ever get road rage as a passenger. How do you stop yourself from getting mad when you see something that would trigger most others?
Oh, there's just not enough time, I guess.
You're
There's
sleeping.
too many things to do. No. Should I care more? I should know.
No, I'm asking you, how do you not? Because I think a lot of people have a level of road rage. Like, I'm a middle finger guy. Double. Double. Yung talagang, I'm driving.
No hands driving?
Oh, yeah, Tesla. That's what I mean.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, yeah.
Wait, does it give you
yeah,
so
but
much
the-
satisfaction? Like, what?
It does. And sometimes because I also have no tint. So I don't have to lower the window to do the double. I can do it thing. I also make sure to go to the side of the vehicle if I want to double middle finger. It's not just, sa labas lang for the back of people.
Yeah.
It's ganyan talaga sideways.
But like front
that's
row
my-
seats to your double finger.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Gusto ko talagang may like a straight line, a parallel of it. That's my move. That's where I road rage.
How do they react when you do that?
Sometimes I'll do the vagina thing if it's like a girl. Oh my gosh. Yeah, sorry.
Why are you saying sorry too?
It's just, I gotta be honest with what I do. So
Okay.
it's double middle finger, but if it's like a girl's...
No!
And this is what we call regulation.
That's how I...
He
That's
has
why
to
I'm never on a
express
viral
it.
video. I'm not on a
Right.
viral video.
Yeah.
Because that's...
Kasi
so-
kailangan mo siya ilabas. Pero that's the extent of yours.
Oh.
My dad used to write down plate numbers in his
For what?
notebook.
And then,
Wala. That's his self-regulation. Nalasulat na lang niya.
I don't like people who do like, what's your name? Like, ano gagawin mo sa pangalan ko? Hindi ka do anything with it.
Hindi naman siya bababa since sulat lang niya yung plate number. And then I guess that's his release.
I do have a gun.
Yeah.
I rarely ever take it out. By the way, you're not allowed to take it out.
Don't do it.
The word shouldn't even be rarely ever take it out. It's supposed to be never.
Never.
But I mean, maybe a couple of times. You know, the double middle finger went into him like this.
Ako may baril ako, may permit to carry ako pero nasa for protection lang, naka handgun lang. Pero ang pinaka road rage ko, one, hindi sa mga kapwa, yung mga kotse-kotse, walang problema doon. Yung truck, paghating gabi.
Okay, so what's your move?
Paghating gabi, ganito. Pag wala sila sa truck lane, alam kong tama ako. Kasi ang ginagawa nila, kaya natatraffic lahat kasi lumalabas sa truck lane. Pag nakaharang yung truck, uunahan ko yun. Tapos pag una ko, babagalan ko.
Okay, yeah, that's your move. Okay.
Hindi ko na siya papakawalan.
oh my gosh.
Sobrang bagal. Hanggang lagpasan niya ako.
But
Yun.
then are you intimidated by what they do in return? Because now they'll tailgate you, right? Sometimes they'll come up close. They have the big headlights. And
Yeah,
lights up your
parang
entire
wala
car.
kang laban if
Hindi.
they decide to,
Yun, tapos pag nakita nila ako siyempre may ilawan nila yung loob ko. Nakaganon ako.
So so you take a page from the commands.
Tapos yan. Tapos di ako nagbababa. Tapos doon ako nagsaseta sa loob ng sasakyan. Tapos yan, huhupa na. At ang pangalawang road rage ko, pag halimbawa hindi nagbibigayan sa intersection, bumababa ako nagta-traffic.
Oh, you've
I've
mentioned
seen you do this.
Yes.
Yes.
Lalo na yung may mali. Papagsabihan ko muna, pare, open no? Tapos ang gagawin ko, ita-traffic ko na. Pag nag-clear, sa ako sasakay. Pare, nakakatakot kasi ngayon, may mga CCTV camera. Kaya medyo mahirap yung mga mag-road rage masyado. Pero ayun na lang pinagagawa ko, yung pinapatulang ko yung mga mali. Para walang sa video pag pinakita. Oo.
Okay, so Sam, you said you have the passenger road rage exists. Does that mean you have a bit of road rage moments yourself as a passenger?
Not really, because first of all, this is precisely why I prefer not to drive, is because I think it would drive me crazy. And I have seen rage from passengers. The thing is, I just use that time to my advantage. I don't have to drive, so I'm doing other things. So even if maybe I am in a situation where I could be possibly getting road rage, I'm just not engaging.
Right, because you're not. There's something about driving that is just a little bit more annoying if you see road rage. Yeah, as a passenger, maybe. Funny thing you said that. If a passenger has road rage, you're right. I'm scared what they would be like as a driver.
Because you're not even, in the actual driver's seat.
Hindi na ako nagdadrive ngayon, relax na. Nasa likod ka na lang.
Here, can I give a proper road rage? I think I saw this clip online. I think this might be a really good way. Now, this is pedestrian versus jeepney type of road rage, which is a whole different of its own. But
oh my gosh, I see Korean on the reel.
Oh yeah. This is.
Is this? Oh,
there's no Korean involved here. I think maybe this was just
battle.
posted, but I think this is pedestrian versus jeepney level of
There's
road rage.
gonna be
which very much
cursing, Sam.
oh no.
Yeah, there's a little curse battle, but don't worry, it's all more fingers. Look, you can already see the middle finger here. So let's first play.
Bading! Ang nakal, ito ko! Ito ko, kupal! Tangina mo, kupal!
Oh gosh.
Oh no.
Kaya mo, di kaya tatagalito eh.
Oh no.
Bobo, bakla, bading! Bobo, bakla, tanga, animal! Kupal ka! Tiga mo, mongoloid!
He plays along. Oh my goodness.
I haven't heard Mongoloid in a long time.
Mongoloid!
What happened?
Mongoloid! Di makaintindi ng Tagalog!
He did my move, the tongue.
Are they?
Hindi nanalo sa jeepney driver.
Kamote ka!
Kamote.
Okay, where is this? Just okay.
Okay lang yan? Labasan ng verbal?
Yeah, that's just venting.
Right.
This is what we want. This is the max.
This is
Okay. No bazooka coming out and exploding. This is the max of what we want. Yeah.
Pero kasi ang lapit mo eh. Pwede ka kasing mag-escalate yan, di ba?
Oh,
Yeah, I know, but look, he called him all. He went through the entire dictionary of insults, right? Everything from bading mongoloid to not heard that word in forever.
Oh gosh.
Gave him the K word, the kubal words. He went through the menu, and they were able to still kind of hold themselves.
alam mo
And
ba
he did it in a way that was sort of annoying. Like he just kind of
Yung tono, no?
yeah, which
alam mo-
always deserves a punch in the face, but in this case, no violence ensued. Sorry, Lex.
Alam mo, matapang yung jeepney driver. Alam niyang duwag yung kalaban niya. Bakit? Kasi ang talagang sasapak sa'yo, nasa tabi mo. Hindi po peso sa kabila. Kabila nasa passenger side yung lalaki. Kung sa mga di nakapanood ng video sa radio. Ang pwesto, jeepney driver, ang kalaban ng jeepney driver, nasa passenger side na
Nasa
side.
labas.
Alam mong sasapakin ka pag pinuntang ka sa tabi ng driver.
Yun, drive away na.
Hindi makaaganti ang jeepney driver doon kasi may harang na gulong na reserba. Tapos, di siya makakabuelo ng suntok kasi walang buwelo yung kaliwa niya, kung kaliwete siya. Yung kanan naman niya, manggagaling siya sa inner side. Tatama siya sa mga reserba. Kawawa siya sa tao sa labas. Sapak-sapak siya sa labas. Makakatakbo yun.
But are most jeepney drivers armed? Maybe not a gun, but at least some kind of weapon, whether it's a pipe, a knife, whatever.
Oh gosh.
Yes? I would say I think a lot of them are armed with something. Diba? But yeah, again, I mean, a lot of road rage I see.
That's alarming if it's a lot. And what you said earlier about regulating yourself, that's important. Kasi it shouldn't have to reach the point where, there's violence. So learn how to regulate your feelings. People.
Ako, nabaobserba ako sa road rage. Yung bumaba sa kotse na may hawak na tubo, yun ang madalas nagugulpe.
Siya yung nagugulpe.
Oo, kasi pag may hawak ka, pag bumaba ka, ibig sabihin, hindi ka kagad may tapang ka kagad doon sa may hawak mo. Kasi hindi mo pa alam kung mas maliit siya, mas malaki. Ang naghihintay sa kotse, ang madalas, may naghihintay na barel. Pag bumaba yung hindi bumaba, yari ka. Magugulpi ka. Pag may dalang lahat ng bumaba na may dalang hawak, nagugulpi yun. At nagagamit pa yung hawak niya sa kanya. Sigurado yan ang pattern dyan.
So how do we again, let's use the word regulate, Kay. What's the best way to handle your emotions when you are feeling the road rage starting to boil? You got to verbally say something, right? Or take down a license plate. Yeah.
Ang hirap, no? Kasi, what's your safe spot? If your car has a video cam, then you go in front of your car.
Yeah, but is that even a deterrent? Like Lex, I know you said the CCTV, mahirap na may CCTV, but do
Wala,
people
hindi
even
na masyado.
stop anymore? Like, they don't care. And plus, it's rage.
Ang pinakasimula lagi ng away pag-cut. Pag nakat ka, pride yun eh. Pag may kasama ka, may kumat sa'yo, kailangan mo i-cut back. Ayun lagi ang karamihan road rage.
Yeah.
Nakat. Kasi
Nowadays, I think it also has a lot to do with motorcycles.
Motorcycle kasi kumakakat,
I hate
akala mo.
motorcycles.
Yung umihiga-higa pa yung,
If there's something that's been consistent in the 20 years that I've been doing this morning radio show, and you guys who have been there for 20 years, that even before it was the city was hijacked by all of these motorcyclists, is I hate motorcyclists. Like passionately hate them.
yes.
That's been consistent for.
Oh, wow. So if you were driving in Manila today,
Oh my
you'd be
God.
doing a lot
Yeah.
of flipping off.
Oh, double.
Yeah.
Sam.
Ito pa. Mo, tingnan ko lang kung parehas tayo mo Pag nadjudge ko yung lalaki nakamotor, kung anong relasyon niya sa babae, pag napapayag niya yung babaeng umangkas sa likod niya, alam ko na kagad yung lalaki na yun.
Like with the way they're positioned, ganon.
Di ba parang yung babaeng sexy, di ba? Alam mo yun, tapos nakaganon yung, di ba? Tapos nakaganon yung babae, tapos di ba yung pa-sexy, alam ko na kagad yung relasyon nila. Para mapapayag mo sumakay yung babae sa likod ng motor.
But what if you're Kuya Angkas?
Hindi nga kuya, iba yung
okay.
alam mo yung angkas. Alam mo yung motor na pag-angkas eh. Pero ito yung mga big bike, no? Tapos talagang kita mo yung girl na talagang may, parang nadja-judge ko kagad sila na, kasi ako pong babae ako, hindi ako sasakay ng,
Oh,
Sa
I
motor
think
na-
you can tell na parang what is the intimacy level here?
Oh, di
Like,
ba?
wow.
Is there really intimacy level between the driver and the passenger na sexy? Or is the girl, is this her version of internet likes? Okay,
Parang-
sexy ako.
parang
Alam
ganun,
mo
di ba?
naman, sexy ako. Angkas ako sa
Parang
bike.
ma-judge mo siya.
I
Parang
know
ma-
a lot of.
Di ba? Parang ma-judge mo siya na, etong big bike ko, etong girlfriend ko. Di ba? Parang gano'n ang, ma-judge mo. Hindi ko nagsasabing gano'n lang talaga. Ako lang yun. Di umano. Parang gano'n. Parang gano'n kagad kita pag may nakakita akong mga, tapos yung gano'n, ang tunog pa yung gurung, 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 gurung. Diba? Parang,
You know, I play this scenario. It's a little slightly off topic. I play this scenario in my head all the time. Now, Lex, you don't have daughters, so maybe you don't have to actually go through the, talk to them about boys and how boys are disgusting and dangerous. But I play the scenario all the time in my head with the, future boyfriend is, if I ever hear na umangkas yung daughter ko sa motor with you driving, I will kill you. Like, that's a fear that I have. Not for the sexiness, all that. I just hate motorcycles so passionately.
What is this, like the danger factor?
Yeah. I mean, like, impregnate her, fine. Do not put her on a motorcycle.
Dude.
Put her on a motorcycle, I'll kill you. Yes?
alam mo nagtatanong, Sam, nag-aangkas ka ba, Sam?
I've tried it once and I loved it.
Paano yung hawakan ng kamay? Paano yung decorum?
Syempre, very keep my distance, diba?
Bumibreak.
So, mas delikado yung keep your distance.
No, I mean, what I mean is like, obviously we're not gonna be like in full
Hugging.
physical contact with each other. But I loved it because sobrang traffic, couldn't pagka-grab, got an angkas, and we were zooming through traffic. Loved it so
Nag-uusap kayo? May
much.
small talk?
Wala, we're naka-helmet kayo, diba? Hirap kaya.
That's...
Kasi di ba, ayun yung mga, may mga, hindi naman lahat may mga, di ba, may mga na-video dati na nireklamo yung angkas, panay break.
Ay,
Para di ba, para dumunggol-dunggol
wag
yung May ganun
naman.
Okay
May mga
lang
ganun.
kung babae yung driver tapos yung lalaki magbabreak-break.
Yun ang mga
Pero the
style
other
daw,
way around,
style.
nangyayari to.
Style daw.
Sa move.
Pwede ko ma-imagine, Sam, na nakaangkas ka, Sam. Pinoy ka na talaga, Sam.
Yeah.
Gano'ng kalayo yung biyahe?
It wasn't far. My only issue with it is yung helmet, mukha talagang like, hair that you haven't washed in like...
Yeah, no.
I love that
that's
video,
hard.
yung may protector, tapos linagay niya sa face niya yung blue.
Yung hairnet.
Oo. May hairnet yan. Pero pero ito sasabi ko sa'yo, naniniwala ako may amoy, ang EDSA may amoy. Pag nag-angkas ka, dumaan ka sa EDSA, amoy EDSA ka talaga pagbaba mo. Yung smoke and everything, ang doon problema doon. Pagka may lakad ka, dumaan ka, tapos nag-angkas ka, kuha ng damit mo yung amoy ng EDSA.
Pero buti na lang sa tabi ng Magic, may chocolate factory, di ba? So may amoy din yun.
Smells like chocolate. Ricoa down the street.
I still think one of the most popular podcast episodes of all time that we've done with GTWM Lex is when Rosana was a guest on the pod. I think this was in season 1. And she was late for the podcast. Now, the podcast is live. Okay, so it's, I think, 10 p.m. at the time. We would go on 10 p.m. nighttime. And she was coming from an awards night or some kind of showbiz function. And she was running late and it was traffic, it was rainy, and all of that stuff. So, ang ginawa ni Rosana is... nagmotor siya. Nag-angkas siya. So she went to the back of a motorcyclist. And I think she was coming from like downtown Manila, the old Manila, all the way to Makati where the podcast was. It was raining that night.
So was she drenched?
Dude, she got to the show. She got to my house where the show was, completely wet, in a dress, walang panty. And she's like,
Dude,
alam mo, nag-motor ako dito, nakadress ako, wala akong panty tonight.
there are
And-
porn films that start out like this.
Dude,
Sam!
What?
yeah.
Was this a movie? Wait, this was your life? This was your life?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, dude. So she gets to my house, and of course, the podcast is in a separate bedroom. It's one of the bedrooms I had in the condo, and she's there just dripping. Just her hair's just dripping. And she's like, alam mo, wala akong panty at nagmotor ko. That's how much I love you. And the moment I was like, why can't this have just happened 15 years ago in your prime?
Wow.
Kuya Alex loves Rosanna.
Yes.
Oh.
But I think he got shocked with Sam. And for this, Sam, you will definitely win Employee of the Week.
Thank you. And it's only Wednesday, losers.
Look at that shock value. Look at he can't recover. He's still regulating his feelings.
Hindi naman lagi simula ng porn yun. Minsan simula yun. Love story, alam mo yun? Pwede naman mag-love story lang na.
No, I mean, it was Rosanna Lex. I mean, speaking of porn.
It's the missing underwear that shifted the genre for
It's
us.
an art film.
Yan yung
Okay,
mga kwento na kinabukasan kwento mo sa kaibigan mo na, uy, si Rosanna po sa'yo, walang panty. Ano, may nangyari sa inyo? Wala. Pinatuyo ko lang. Tanga!
Imagine wala kang panty tapos nakamotor.
Oh.
The entire time.
Yeah.
In the rain. I mean, Sam, you're already upset about the helmet that people would like the chair. All that DNA.
Ilan taon si Rosanna to? Kung
This was
15.
2011, but so she was not like, she's just maybe
Pwede.
10. This is like 15 years after her kind of SD
Pwede.
run.
Pwede.
Oh, yeah.
Anong suot ng ng
Black
gown?
dress.
Ah! May angkas na ba
Ano?
nun? O
Ano?
nakuha na yung motor sa ano?
Oo nga, anong motor yun?
Yeah, it was the early days.
Pinaharan
No,
niya
no,
lang.
she flagged the person down.
Ah,
Dude, this is a movie.
That is rock star.
ginawa mo lang movie ngayon, ha?
It's an art film,
Yeah,
Sam.
art
the
film,
way-
art film. Okay, art film na lang.
Shout out to Rosanna for not wanting to be late by going through that measure, by
Oo
just so
nga.
she won't sound late, right?
That
Shout
is
out
a
to her.
real friend and a true
Yeah.
professional.
Ay, by the way, Mo Wednesday, every Wednesday, TV5. Di ako nalalate nun.
Yeah.
Diba?
That's when you'd record the podcast. So TV5.
Oh,
Well, that was during our TV5 days when
Uh-huh.
Lex was there. But the Rosanna moment was when I was still in Manila and she would come to my house for that.
So yeah. Kung ako sa motor na yan. Kung may sakay ako sa motor na yan, papababain ko eh.
Wait, so then did you give her like your clothes to wear? Like did she?
No, she just sat there in her drenched out. It's Rosanna, man. She's all of a sudden a rock star.
Oo,
But that's
sobra.
like she could have gotten sick.
She doesn't know what that means.
Tinapat pa niya yung sa aircon.
Yung ano?
Oof.
Yung likod niya sa aircon, tinapat niya, pinatuyo niya yung damit niya sa likod.
No.
Lahat ng pulmon niya. Ay, Mo, mga kwento mo, Mo.
Yeah, that was a good day.
Sa tingin ko, ikaw ang favorite ni God.
Ako yun.
Ay,
No,
sorry,
it's-
sorry.
It's me. I saw it on IG. He posted it. He said, I love them all on the show, but that Mo, a part of my soul, I gave more to him than I did the others.
Makukot na naman ito si Sam sa Reddit. Ikakat na naman yung, uy, that's a porn. This is so
Art film. We changed
film,
genres.
yeah.
Yes.
Who would be the best pastor of the entire group?
Ikaw.
Factor
dalawa mo.
in Bam, factor in Mara, and you two guys, you two girls. Who would be the best pastor of the six of us?
And I know that you actually had aspirations of becoming a pastor at some point.
No, I didn't.
Yes.
I didn't say I have. Look. Let me correct. I didn't have
Aspirations.
aspirations, but I said if I were a religious man, I think I would be an effective pastor. That's what I meant.
Oh, is that what you said?
Not so much naman aspirations like I wanted to be one. It's more if I were one, then I would be. And in fact, you brought her up earlier. Kay Donita was the one who gave me this idea. Like, man, you know what? If you were just freaking into it the way I'm into it, you would be a killer pastor. And I would be up there like giving the double middle finger to the devil, the entire time. Really, really kind of my strength.
Sige, Mo.
Who would it be? Who would it be?
Ito ang plano ko, no? Halimbawa, matapos na tong podcast natin, record nyo na tong episode na to. Malamang ang pupunta namin ni Mo, kaming dalawa magka-partner para sa panibagong Christian group. Kasi you're a good example na parang we learn, we're starting this. Kaming dalawa ni Mo talaga yan. Promise, makikita nyo kami. First time
I do
na
think
tanda.
of the six of us, Alex would be the one I would want to go to because I need a fun pastor.
Yes. We are. Yes.
You know, I need it to be a funny experience. I think Bam would inspire. He would be an amazing pastor because he would inspire you to
Yes.
and kind of do it very positively, right?
Kay is the singing pastor. Yung mga... Yung nagsaset up lang.
I'm the pastor that tells everybody's going to go to hell. You're going to hell. You're going to hell. You're going to hell. I'll be the cult guy. Same with Mara. Kay's going to be the one where it's always a musical fest. Like, you know, a good part of going to a Christian church is the songs are good. You know, there's it's fun. It feels good. You come out, you feel like you just came into a concert. I think that's a Kay-led.
Si Mara tatry magsimula pero may problema sa mic. Kaya hindi matutuloy. Brown out
Let's
sa
roll the
church.
tape. Yeah, let's roll the tape. And then it doesn't roll.
Tapos wala. Hindi mo magdaseta. Hi! Mati ko walang LED. Alam mo yun? Namamatay-matay yung ilaw. Kaya akala siguro.
I was with Mara as the pastor. There's a lot of audience participation. Akit ka dito. Akyat. Gonna do some kind of voodoo on them.
Ako mali-mali yung mga sermon ko pero sabi ko, joke lang.
And then Sam, I think Sam, if you're the pastor, you just leave the mass smarter.
Yeah. It's
wow.
Yeah, with more knowledge.
Nai-imagine ko pag si Sam ang pastor, kailangan may dress code yung pagpasok.
Oh, good.
May certain, may mukha, yung meron ka dapat, may face yung may value yung face mo. Ikaw yung magre-reject ng mga attendees na parang you don't belong.
Uy, grabe, parang super judgmental nun
Parang ganon.
Judgy?
Sa tulad ng ginagawa mo sa akin, di ba?
Sa'yo lang naman yun eh.
Kaya nga eh.
Parang Sunday's best. Diba? That's what it was referred to, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think may handa after because it's Sam. Right? May handa after.
May ganon si Sam.
You gotta
May
have
minimum a box of
food.
donuts.
Tapos yung set ng niya hindi yung typical yung may sala, may sopa, tapos parang lagi siya may interview yung opa, parang ganoon yung dating ng
This is a fun church.
Who would generate the most money from the audience? You know, when they hand out the little basket that you're supposed to extort people money.
No, you don't.
Who would generate the most funding?
Ako sisigaw ako.
Like whose church would have?
Yeah. We have 6 churches, all of us. Who's generating the most funds? See, Alex daming sponsor eh. Alex like, willing to take that and Cebu Pacific.
No, Cebu Pacific.
You're an enterprising pastor.
Ang di magbigay, mamamatay. Pero mga ganon. Diba mag-ingay. Maraming salamat sa Sharp. Parang ganon.
Ay.
Maraming salamat. 555 sardines and 666. They give me a lot of kind of...
Buwang Panginoon na nagpadami ng mga isda. Ang pamimigay ko ay mga lata ng sardinas. 555!
Baka si Lex nga.
Papagaling ko!
Maybe
Papagaling ko sa itin yung mga katawan! Kating ko!
All of a sudden, I feel like, are we watching Willie or are we at church?
You know, sometimes.
Okay, para manghingi ng donasyon sa inyo, labas! Viva Max Girls!
Uy!
Pasok! Sex bomb!
At ang ating panahon ngayon, Sex Bomb Dancers! Laban! Ay, sabi ko sa'yo. Ako to.
I think Kay's got all the celebs in the audience. They've got all
No.
That's a good point.
Right?
I could.
You can Gcash everything. Like, yeah, you're Kay's gonna generate funding, man.
Oh, magigest niya yung Showtime family, di ba? Parang ganun. Ating panahon. Di ba?
I don't want to be a pastor. I'm Catholic. And by the way, it's Ash Wednesday.
Oh, today?
Oh, is it today?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Is that a status symbol to do that forehead thing?
Of your
maganda
religion.
yung May ba kasi parang di man lang ayusin. Akala mo tuloy na natama
minsan.
ka. May tama mark lang. I-cross mo naman.
Ayusin naman.
Tumay ba yung ibon sa forehead mo? Parang it has this weird...
May nang hold up nga sa akin. May nang
That's not true. That's not true, Lex. That's not true. No.
Fast
Are
is
you
fast.
for real? Oh
May
my
nanood pa
gosh.
may-
What? Grabe.
In-advance na niya yung
blame-
forgiveness.
Speaking of pastors, can we blame the priest for screwing that up on their forehead? Kasalanan din ng priest yun eh.
Kasi minamadali, dapat yan
Oh, kung
nakaayos.
maraming nakapila, parang mapapressure ka
How
na
hard
eh.
is it to put the letter T?
Hindi, pangtatak na lang niya. May ano na, may stamper na, yung parang may gano'n.
You're right, Lex.
Di ba, parang may idea. Di ba? Oh, mas gusto ko yun. Di ba? May design pa yun.
Rise again from ashes.
Di ba?
You could even put Christ on there already, right?
Diba? Parang ganda nun, no?
Like, and then si Jesus then on your forehead. It looks a little bit better.
Sand art.
Diba? Oh, any color you want? That's red. Pak. Dapat pak. Pak.
Or can we do it on the chest so it's a little closer to the heart? And the helye.
Hey, Samo. Samo.
Nag-skincare na tuloy si Sam.
Alam mo, pag nag-Ash Wednesday ka, that's 40 days, tama? Ayun na yung Holy Week. Tama.
Is it 40 days to
start.
Easter? Is that what it is?
To 40 days ata to the, tama ba? Easter, no?
Wait.
Or the crucifixion?
When is...
Crucifixion?
What the hell did you say?
Crucifixion?
It's a complication.
Di ba ako?
Crucifixion.
Correct na ako eh.
Huwag tumawa. Mag-correct.
Crucifixion, sorry.
It's also Ramadan tomorrow, by the way, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought, by your time.
Hindi. Kasi,
No.
I
I think globally, right? I thought it was...
Magkakasunod lahat this week eh.
Ano, nakadepende doon sa ano mo,
Lunar
appearance
New
ng moon.
Year.
19 sa atin. 19 dito. In-announce
Yeah,
19.
19? Okay. It's tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
So, for all
Ano ba yun? Ano ba sa mga kapatid nating Muslim? Yung kasi sabi, pag hindi ba nakita yung moon o yung makita yung moon?
I think it's not seeing it.
Not
if
seeing
I'm
ata,
not
no?
mistaken. I'm not 100% sure though.
On my calendar, it says start tentative. Galing.
Kasi kaya may ganun eh. Kasi nakadepende sa ano. Bakit pasagot nga? Oh, yun.
That I admire. I will never do it, but that I admire. Imagine no water, no food.
No
Throughout the
water.
day, yeah, no water in the summertime.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I mean, it's not technically summer yet, but it'll bleed into the early parts of the summer. Just imagine no water, no food during the daytime. Summer?
The no water
Sabihin
part.
mo may
is-
hirap sa'yo.
Oof.
Duh, that's our life. Sabihin mo
That's
may
rough.
hirap na.
Dude, talk about intermittent fasting. Like, this is brutal.
Yun, not seeing it, postpone. Parang ganun pala.
Yeah. So, anyway, let's get out of here. We're so over time. It is 9:06. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We do have a show
Yes.
tomorrow. Right? Even if
Yes.
yeah.
Thursday na pala tomorrow.
Yeah.
Kalaan
Get
mo.
your
Tuesday lang kahapon.
Get your Ash Wednesday stamp on your head. Yes.
Do it.
Oh yun, stamp na lang. Stamp talaga, promise. Okay.
Okay.
Can you say Happy Ash Wednesday?
Happy Ash Wednesday. What's that?
Yeah, Happy Ash. Hindi ko alam eh.
I don't think that's-
Blessed Ash Wednesday?
Baka pwede pa.
Yan na, Blessed Ash Wednesday.
Wait, you can't say Happy Ash Wednesday?
I don't think it's one of those occasions that merits a happy. Like how I was, saying, di ba kay Bam, Lex?
Can we put hashtag?
Di ba yun naman yung gusto mong ikwento, di ba?
Sabi pa naman kay Zetam, happy. Di ba? Happy
Power.
Happy Nino is
How about like this? It's happy last 40 days before the crucifixion. That's your happy last 40 days.
you gotta spin it to merit the happy.
Oh, yeah. It's all about marketing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, happy last 40 days before the crucifixion, everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Magic 89.9's Good Times in the Morning.
Let's play.